Okay. And with that, we are once again back. Hello everyone, it's your favorite programming error that just refuses to be fixed code here. And welcome back to Doki Doki Club meetings. Today we're actually going to be seeing two different episodes. And that is because last time we played, we actually ended the stream before finishing episode 47, because this is the longest episode of the season, I've been told, and episode 48 is also really long, which is why we will be playing a little bit of both episodes, and then next stream we'll finish episode 48 and then be back to one episode per stream. And happy Easter to every one of you as well. Gabe, Neon, Spinne, hello to all of you, and a very, very happy Easter. And congratulations on being first, Gabe. Hope everyone's enjoying their Easter and their accompanying long weekend. Well, then again, for some people it's more than just a long weekend. I mean, there are Easter holidays. Important tough. Oh dear God, there's a typo in there. There's a typo in the question of the day. Everybody, it's time. You get to come after me now. Now you get to point out that I am the big ol' idiot. Comment on my small brain. What kind of important tough have you lost? Yeah, imagine that. 47 or 48 is the longest. Hey, stop there. Also, hi Kaylee, hope you're doing well. Hope you're enjoying your Easter. Happy Easter to you as well. And yeah, I think it makes sense that, like, these two episodes are like the ones where we have like a bridge episode in between that features like the ending of this one and a good chunk of the start of the next one. I think this will work out fine if we do it like that. And then next we will continue and finish the rest of episode 48 on Tuesday, which is the usual like DDLC day recently. I feel like that counts, though. Was it? I guess everything corrupted, but yeah. Minecraft services, I forgot to turn on backups. Ooh, yeah, that's horrible. That sucks to hear. That is definitely annoying. I lost a bunch of my old stuff because when I switched from my laptop to my PC, I didn't bother to port most things over. So that includes all of my very old Minecraft worlds and all that stuff. But yeah, obviously the most prominent example about file corruption messing me up was of course what happened yesterday. I am still terrified, even though I have managed to find some kind of solution. It was still scary, and I think you can imagine me being absolutely panicked when it happened, when I saw what was going on. I was unsure of what to do, but I think everything kind of somewhat worked itself out now. Can't believe Monica is still awake. Risen even. She has risen! Now, we're gonna go on in here. Decide to start making multiple save slots. That is definitely what I will be doing going forward, especially if the game updates again. Like when the next update to the game comes out, I will probably update to that. Like skip the current up-to-date version and go to the next one. But when that happens, I absolutely will be making both like a backup of the current version, and I will be using multiple different slots. But yeah. I was 2 years old when I found I had 2 NVMEs. Well, you never stop learning, I guess. Now, shall we jump back into the game? Last time we left off was right after we finished playing MC's mod. So, let's hear everyone's feedback about that. 100 lines is corrupted. It wouldn't even matter for me. Well, it mattered for me, obviously. Again, 200 hours of playtime, save data corrupted. Whoops, there goes that. Whatever update they released, it was not a good one. Even though in theory it should have been a good one. So yeah, that's it. What do you think? Now, if you're curious as to what MC wants this feedback on, then you definitely need to catch up on this and check out my previous stream on this wonderful mod. How about you play 200 hours, not one. And it is not gone. As I just said, I was able to work tirelessly to somehow salvage everything. Though I'm still terrified. But yeah, joke, I know. And I will not be updating the game, for obvious reasons. LDA being lost is totally unacceptable. Of course it's unacceptable. You think I mean, again, it's a visual novel, so you can definitely speedrun the game a little bit more by just fast-forwarding the text. That would still be a lot to catch up on, though, even then. What specifically in the game? What specifically? The romance stuff about Persona, right? Well, I hope Persona is going well. I mean, it seems like it is going well, so yeah. Maybe they could push an update that could do that. Yeah, it's like unlock every ending by spending 80 billion hours playing. I know! That's what terrified me. And the weird thing is that, again, these corrupted like, I can play the file, and if I save it, it's corrupted. But these corrupted save files are suddenly uncorrupted if I port them back to an older version. So it's weird to me that I can play on the new version, save in the new version, but I can only load these saves again if I do that in the old version. That's what's weird about it to me. So it's not an issue of the save file itself being completely broken. It's an issue with apparently the new version of the game can't read them properly anymore. And that's what's so weird about it. Like, it can save them no problem, but not read them. What is that? Ping me when emails. I shall, Spinne. I shall try to remember. But emails probably won't be long, because again, we just finished MC's mod, and normally not too soon after the mod, we get to emails, so the ping will happen soon, Spinne. Very soon. So yeah, that's it. What do you think? Absolutely unhinged, MC. Absolutely unhinged. I approve. Although I'm kind of surprised Sayori wasn't weirded out by it.
No, I know it's just fiction. I kind of felt it wasn't fair to all the other people not to have a ship club for them when we did a ship club for everyone else.
Did you really write the one with Kagami and you?
Yeah, and I helped write a couple of other ones too. Mostly ones with me or MC.
Makes sense. What did you think, babe?
I will confess that shipping does not have the same allure for me as it seems for the rest of the club. But I found much amusement in the way familiar character traits were played with, regardless of shipping.
Cool, cool. Miss Ida, any closing thoughts?
None whatsoever. Actually, yes, one. Thank you for not including me as part of this.
Yeah, shipping her with the students could have been a bit weird, so I understand why not. Yeah, it was obviously never happening.
Obviously. You know, though, I'm curious to what Monica thinks. It's her series of mods that this is a sequel to, really. Maybe we should wake her up. I'm not asleep. Just resting eyes.
I'm not sure she was paying attention to a lot of the mod.
Maybe it would be best to let her sleep for a little bit then. She looks completely exhausted.
No, I think we have to wake her up all the way. We have a big intramural fencing tournament tonight, and she's the one who's in charge of setting up for it. Me and Natsuki are going to help, but she's the main person. If we tried to let her rest and went and did it for her, she'd be really upset about it later. Plus, we still have Monica's whole coding plan to do, so...
Guys, I'm really not sure about this.
Oh god, my voice is my voice is already failing me today. we're not off to a great start. We just began.
She's really sleep deprived. Maybe someone else can.
No, he's right. I'm fine, Miss Ida, I promise. I was a little out of it, but resting my eyes just now helped a little bit. I feel very up to it. I mean, I'm coherent now, right?
I suppose so. I just worry for you.
Oh, hey, if you're that worried, why don't you come with us back to the campus for a bit? You can keep an eye on me while I run this fencing intramural.
I don't know. I have so much to do.
Well, you always have so much to do. It didn't ruin anything for you to visit with us last time. Come on, your beloved former students think you're cool enough that they want you to come hang out with them in college.
Why are my vocal cords already failing me today? What is wrong today? What could it be? No, I don't see a reason as to why.
Multiple times now, even. How many teachers get that kind of treatment?
Yeah, Miss Ida, don't waste being the cool teacher. Come hang out.
Just need a long MC scene to fix your voice. You might be right.
Oh, alright. Just for today. But you have something to do first, right, Monica?
I do. It'll take me just a minute.
Building location. What is she doing?
There, that's all.
That's all she needed to do? Specify the location for her, like, little experiment, I guess, of putting the time loop on the room.
What, that's it? Everything works? Time loop solved?
No, I think she just set it up to... yeah.
No, it's not quite that simple. I need to let this process run for a bit. It just has to be launched from the active scene by the club president. I'm not exactly sure how long it'll take to resolve. Could be anywhere from hours to weeks. But once it's done, I can try assigning the time loop to the contours described by the text file that's going to be generated. And if that works, and it doesn't crash the game, and the time loop isn't then in place for any person, then problem solved. But for now, we're done here.
Alright. I'll take the bus over there and see you guys there.
What? Monica can give you a ride.
Would, but the car was jam-packed, Natsuki. 4 people in the back wouldn't be safe.
Damn, you're right. I just wanted to make sure Miss Ida doesn't get there too late to see us fence.
It'll take me a while to set up, Natsuki. Miss Ida won't miss anything.
Yeah, and I'll have to take the bus and train home later anyway.
Touch left. Match point.
Yeah. Ah!
What is wrong? I haven't struggled this much in a long time. What? I don't get it. What is different today compared to all the other times? What is different today? What is different today? I mean, I guess it's not Tuesday. Ruin your vocal cords too. I guess it did.
Yeah, good job, MC.
You know, fencing is really exciting once you understand what's going on. Oh, I agree, absolutely exhilarating.
You're just saying that because Natsuki keeps winning. I still can't believe how she beat Mariko.
MC seems to be doing pretty well himself, though, even though Ryan is taller and faster. Why does he keep winning the points even when both he and Ryan hit? The weapon they are using has a right-of-way rule. If you establish yourself as the first attacker, you have the right-of-way to score the point in the event of simultaneous hits. Because in real life, if you menace the opponent, they would be irrational to simply hit you back, thereby committing suicide. The rule is meant to require you to defend yourself properly by defending against incoming attacks which are launched first. You must parry the attack or make it miss before you then establish your own right-of-way. MC is just attacking before Ryan is each time.
Yeah, I don't think I think even my Yuri voice isn't quite in the same pitch range as normally. Huh. Yeah, when I try to get to the exact level of the Yuri voice I'm at normally, then for some reason my voice fails. Yeah, it just fails. It just fails.
So I'm a little bit more here, which is close, but if I...
And then it fails. I want to go a little bit, I want to adjust the pitch just slightly. Dear God. Well, I guess maybe it's barely noticeable. Not like my voice is RP in the first place.
I think I understand. Whoever wins this one faces Natsuki in the final, right?
That is correct.
Yeah, that was close. I don't think I could have kept that up for a longer running sentence, I will see.
I will be eager to see who will win such a duel.
Stop cutting out voice, stop cutting out, what is wrong with me, come on voice, don't fail me. Also, I think I'm gonna lower the game audio just a tiny bit.
It's definitely going to be MC if he beats Ryan. Natsuki's good, but she's not that good.
Oh, because I would wager on Natsuki's agility.
There, that was close, but... You know what? Let's not focus. Let's not dwell on that. Let's just keep going.
Touch left, 15-12, MC wins. Great match, MC.
Oh, that's Ryan. Great match, MC. Very well fought, Ryan. Ryan and MC shake hands. They are interrupted by a single slow hand clap echoing through the fencing club.
Well, well, well. If it isn't my good friend MC.
Are you ready to face me?
The question is, are you ready to face me?
Always.
Guys, I appreciate your eagerness to battle, but rules are that we give a 10-minute rest period first.
Fine, fine. But after that...
You will meet my blade.
To the death!
No to 15 points.
To the standard fencing rules equivalent of death!
Ah, beautiful. Ha! A scoring light on MC's side lights up.
Attack left misses. Counterattack right misses. Reprise left arrives. Touch left. 14-14. And we're 2 seconds away from the last break.
Well then.
With the consent of the fencers, we'll take that break now.
MC and Natsuki are gasping for breath. Whew. Yeah, sure.
I am also okay with that.
Man, whatever happens, Natsuki, great fight.
You are a worthy opponent.
Man, this is awesome!
It's been so exciting. As whatever else.
Ever.
Monica. Okay, Monica is hallucinating big time if we get a text box with my name on it. Oh shit, and it's Ryan. Ryan is the new player. He's such a player, you see. Ha 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 ha. Monica,
Huh, what is it?
I think they're about ready to start. Just waiting on you. Are you sure you're alright?
Yes, I'm fine, thank you. Fencers, are you ready?
I am.
Yup.
Next touch wins. Winner of this touch wins the tournament.
Noted Lady Killer Ryan. The absolute legend.
Now, on guard. Ready? Fence. Both of them are being more cautious this time. Before each of them was being eager to attack, each of them is realizing the weight of a winner-take-all point. It's almost like fencing for real. One hit decides everything. The rush, that's what fencing is all. Keep your eyes open, Monica, don't get distracted. They're getting close now. Something's going to happen. MC is extending his arm, establishing the attack. He's so fast. Poor Ryan, I was hoping he would win, but MC's just too well practiced, and Ryan started from being behind and learning.
Aw, Monica, why were you so excited for Ryan to win rather than MC, part of the club? It's almost like you care a lot about Ryan.
Still, He came so far in so short a time. I'm so proud. Wait, MC swinging his leg and extending his arm. He's going to flange, just like I taught him. Natsuki, she's not trying to parry. She's just doing a timing counterattack, like I taught her. They both learned so quickly. I wonder where I'm going. I'm somewhere.
Monica is suddenly alerted by the score buzzer. She looks and sees that both MC and Natsuki's lights are on. Everyone is looking at Monica for a ruling.
Oh, right, I was refereeing this bout. What happened again? I can't remember. Who should win the point?
Wait. Wasn't I just judging a fencing match? How am I in the menu structure? Monica, what are you doing in the menu structure? Monica, stop interfering. Since when is Monica interfering with this shit? It's just a fencing point. It shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter if I can save here and see the other option. But I guess some choices can never be undone. Okay. If they both attacked at the same time, from what Monica described, MC was lining up the attack first and Natsuki was preparing for a counterattack. Which means, if both lights went on, that MC initiated the attack initially and should therefore earn the point. Correct? Right? If I've been paying attention to what Monica said and what the rules established, then I think the point goes to MC. Paying attention to the rules lecture. I was. Alright, so give MC the point.
Touch left.
Come on! This sucks!
MC approaches Natsuki. Extremely good match, Natsuki.
Yeah, it was. Damn it.
MC and Natsuki shake hands.
Yay, MC!
Miss Ida, Yuri, and Sayori applaud as Monica hands over the winner's trophy.
Wow, that was amazing. I totally get the appeal now. I'd still never do it myself, but it's really fun to watch.
Yes, Natsuki will be disappointed that she could not prevail. She put so much effort into this. She actually suspected that she would face MC in the final bout, and she studied and plotted for goodness knows how long. I haven't seen her put so much thought into something since she started to plot to get Ryan and Monica together.
Monica might be sleepy, but she's not sleepy enough to overhear that one.
Since what?
Sayori, Miss Ida, and Yuri turn to find Monica behind them. Monica, why aren't you asleep?
Monica, she...
I know what I heard, Yuri. This is outrageous.
Monica turns and starts walking away.
I'm leaving. I can clean this all up tomorrow. Monica, wait!
Monica, please, we should... things... We...
No. Just leave me alone.
Monica runs away. Well, that's not optimal.
Poor Monica!
I've really messed things up. I'm sorry.
I really think you messed anything up, Yuri. It shouldn't be that big a deal. Monica's just really in a weird headspace right now.
Has she been acting this way a lot lately?
Yeah, she's really been pushing the limits of how little sleep she can work on. And it's been making her act a little weird.
Still, I should have known better. I should not have alluded to Natsuki's plan. How will I ever explain this to my beloved?
Explain what, babe? Hey guys, we just finished changing and talking about our match. I had to try and figure out how MC thrashed me.
I did not thrash you at all. It was a 1-point bout. Anything at all could have made it go the other way.
Whatever. As I was saying, what is it you need to explain to me, babe?
That is to say, when...
You're having serious trouble with this, huh, babe? Hey, it's okay. Whatever it is, it's cool, okay? It's cool. I'm not going to be mad. Just disappointed.
Do you promise you might be pretty mad?
I swear to you an unbreakable oath that I will not be angry at you in the slightest.
Well, I was talking about how much you had planned for this match, and I commented that you had not put so much thought into something since our plan to get Monica and Ryan together. And then when I said that, it turned out Monica was standing right behind us. So she overheard, and then she got very angry, perhaps even panicked, and she ran off.
I see. I'm not mad, by the way, babe, keeping my oath. It's not really your fault at all. Still, what to do?
Sayuri says Monica's running on no sleep and has been acting strangely.
You think we can gaslight her? You think we can gaslight her into believing she imagined this whole conversation? You were in a very delirious state during the match, Monica. You must have imagined some weird conversations that never happened. Nobody else seems to remember that conversation happening, so it must have just been in your mind. No way, we hate Ryan. Exactly. Monica, don't you have the player? Why would we try to get you and Ryan together?
Shouldn't we go after her and make her sleep?
I think that would work. I've never been able to make Monica do anything.
Yeah, she's very strong-willed, even in a weakened state. And every time we try to intervene in things like this, she just pulls away more.
Yeah? There's only one thing to do, I say. Leave it alone.
But her health...
Yeah, I'm worried about it too, but she's not going to listen to us, especially right now. If she goes home and sleeps, fine, great. And if she goes home and doesn't sleep, I think the only person who can do anything about it is the person who lives there. The paternalism has to be coming from inside the house. Oh, hey, speak of the handsome devil and he shall appear.
Hey guys, by the way, well fought again, MC. Yeah, great bout, Ryan. Have you guys seen Monica? I was going to help her clean up and make sure she got home safely.
Yeah, I hear she talked to Yuri and got really weirdly huffy and abrasive, and then stormed off. She's kind of been acting weird lately.
Yes, she has been chronically low on sleep. I'm going to go after her and make sure she's okay. Thanks. There has to be something we can do to get those two together.
Yeah, what we have done is put someone in her life who might be in a position to persuade her about something like this. But that's not any of us right now, especially since she is probably pissed as fuck at us for tampering with her love life. Or at least pissed at me. We have to just let things play out. She's a big grown-up girl who gets to make her own decisions, even if those decisions are stupid. I am sadly not allowed to club her in the head to force her to sleep.
A true tragedy.
All we can really do is try to keep track of her tomorrow and make sure she's okay.
Yeah, I think knowing Monica, we would only hurt if we tried to meddle with her right now. Ryan can make sure she's physically safe, but she would just perceive us trying to mess with things as being us trying to control her life. And you know how she gets about that.
So you guys have really been pushing Monica and Ryan to get together?
Perhaps. Natsu hits Monica in the head with a club to her unconscious. Call that the Doki Doki Literature Club. Ah, yes. Indeed. Except it doesn't make the Kokoro go Doki Doki. Except from the outburst of anger she might have when she wakes up and realizes what happened. But that's a different kind of Doki Doki. That's a different kind of heart pounding right there. Very different.
Yes, I have, with everyone's help. Monica needs to get over her whole thing with Code. And what better way than to hold in front of her a fantastic alternative?
Well, you're braver than I would be about it. I'd never dare.
I dare anything.
Clearly.
Come on, let's go do something to take our minds off things. We still haven't hung out with Miss Ida.
Guys, I've already hung out. I really need to get home.
What, so you can fulfill your drinking alone quota for the day? Come on, come hang out. You can drink at the izakaya nearby at least, and then go home. How about it? Well, I'll make sure you get home safely on the train.
I have Ubisoft on draft.
What about canned?
Probably.
Fine, you talked me into it.
Miss Ida takes a few steps away and gets out her phone.
Just give me a second to send some texts.
Oh my gosh, did you already have plans to drink not alone? We need to let her go do her own thing, guys. She's landed a guy. Who's this guy you're texting? Tell me.
No, and don't worry about it. I can see this guy whenever. He won't mind.
Oh, she's that casual with him. Comfortable true love. But poor Kaji, does he know? Will his heart be broken? Find out on this episode of We Have Chemistry with Asumi Ida.
Shut up and show me where this izakaya is.
Damn, okay. We Have Chemistry. Great title, Natsuki. It makes sense for this.
Gotta get home. Just a couple of projects to do, then I can sleep. Then hopefully I'll feel a little better. Wait, why is the text box like this? What's going on? Who's there? Who's messing with me?
Already.
But this is just how it was. I need to get out of here.
Oh, she's breaking down. She's hallucinating like crazy.
Okay, I'm home. I made it.
Just smile through the pain.
It's fine, don't worry about it.
Monika goes up to the door and puts her key in, but it doesn't fit. She looks down at her keys. She confirms that she has the right one. Then she tries again. It still doesn't fit. Did she go to the wrong house after all? She closes her eyes.
Just breathe. It's okay, you're probably just being clumsy right now. Concentrate, focus. A few deep breaths now. Okay,
House changed a lot. Season 1 to 3 house from when you were in high school. Well, there's the new one.
wait. But then... Help, someone.
If only she waited for Ryan. But he's coming after her. Fuck. There's a pause from the phone Kagami's holding. Is everything alright?
I just found out I got a D on my last essay.
One you said you didn't even need to try on?
Yes, that one.
Well, revolutionary suggestion here, but maybe try.
You're such a guy.
I don't see what being a guy has to do with it.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
Okay. You could always talk to Ayami about it, I guess.
No, I can't.
If you say so, so what are you going to do?
Man, I don't know. I'm not thinking about what to do right now. This just sucks. Are you running right now?
Yeah, I am. And yeah, it does suck, I agree. I'm sorry, Kagami. If you want to talk about it, we can talk about it tomorrow at lunch. I really don't have a ton of time just at the moment. Right now, I need to go at home as fast as possible.
Fine, bye.
Kagami hangs up.
Fuck.
It really is a good thing I called things where I called them, because yeah, there's quite a bit to do after the mod. Actually, I'm trying to remember. Did they do emails before the mod? Because they did already break up the club, so they did emails before the mod, didn't they? And I just misremembered entirely. Yeah, so we won't be adding Spinne. Yeah, before mod indeed. God damn it, you can tell even my brain is getting scrambled. Oh no. Seriously, I need to breathe here. I need to... It's okay. No brain scrambling. Vocal cords will, voice will work properly. Everything will be okay. And then, again, we'll continue. We'll get into the next episode. We'll finish the next episode next time, we'll make good progress, and then there's 2 episodes left. And then it concludes. I'm still so curious to see how it concludes, but there's still a bit of time left until then. Nah, things seem like they're going really well back at the high school.
I certainly try not to complain. I get to teach, the students are generally attentive, generally. And hey, yo!
Miss Ida flags down the waiter.
Can I get 2 cans of Yebisu?
Sure, but we have it on tap, you know.
Yeah, I know.
So you were serious about the cans rather than the draft beer?
Of course I was. The cans are just The cans are just better. And I don't mind if you guys want to drink, so long as you're safe. I will turn a blind eye.
Pretty sure this restaurant knows who the freshmen are that shouldn't be served alcohol yet. A shame that drinking ages are so different in some places. I mean, again, it's a German thing, but as long as there's adult supervision, people can drink at a very, very young age. It's just that usually you need adult supervision. And then once you're 18, adult supervision is no longer required because then you're the adult. But it's, I mean, this is the kind of game that takes place in this weird America-Japan mix of a country, which is kind of both, but kind of neither. So, laws be different. Pretty sure this restaurant knows who the freshmen are that shouldn't be served alcohol yet.
Darn, oh well. I guess I'll have to do your guys' drinking for you.
Japanifornia, my beloved. Indeed. Yep, it says. By the way, that reminds me. No, actually, I think it is capitalized every time. For a second, I was like, wasn't it like not capitalized once? But I think it was always capitalized.
Thanks.
Isn't 2 cans of beer kind of a lot for this situation?
Oh, Natsuki. Natsuki. Sweet summer hope of a child Natsuki.
What? What the fuck are you saying anyway?
I'm saying, Natsuki.
Mesita opens one of the cans and chugs the entire thing in 3 seconds.
That you don't know anything about anything when it comes to beer.
Okay then. Later.
And he's like whatever, and don't even get what he's doing, y'all.
Y'all? Since when do you say y'all?
Since fucking always. Just less.
And since when do you swear in front of students?
I mean, they're not her students anymore, so it doesn't count. Yeah.
God, you are not my students anymore. Waiter! Waiter!
Yes? Oh god!
4 more yebises.
Sure, be right out.
So we're not your students anymore, and yet you will not tell us who you are texting late at night these days.
Mesita bolts upright and stares at the club.
No, I can't. I promised, like a holy vow.
What?
That guy is like shy. He's super shy. He doesn't want me talking about him to people like the literature club.
Mesita puts her finger to her lips. Shh. Man, I mean, I know we've seen glimpses of Mesita on alcohol before, but Mesita waves MC off.
I'm not drunk. I haven't even started drinking. You should have seen me in college. I would put you guys to absolute shame. Shame!
I'm sure that's true.
Waiter!
Yes, ma'am.
I'm dying of thirst. Parched! I'm so parched that water itself is too powerful a solvent. It'll absorb my desiccated, powdered innards. It must be mediated with a suspension of hops and barley in ethanol solution.
So more alcohol then. The waiter looks quizzically at the club.
It's, fine. We're minding her. She's asking for beer, I think.
I assure you, ma'am, the evises will be out shortly. They had better. They had better. Still later. Dear God. Miss Ida is openly sobbing. She's surrounded by a considerable number of empty beer cans. Yeah. I wonder how she'll feel about this tomorrow. Knowing how she acted in front of her. Not any more students, but still.
Hypatia. They ruined it. They ruined it all, man. It had everything. We knew so much.
Miss Ida weeps into her sleeve.
So much. We lost everything.
I still don't get what she's on about.
Average day for Ida other than being in front of the club. Yeah, normally she does this alone at home. And I now see why.
The library, Natsuki. The library.
The school library? What happened?
No, not that library. The library.
The library?
The great library of Alexandria, beloved. The greatest hub of knowledge in the ancient Western world. It contained untold treasures of science and literature. It was destroyed by fire, and thus we lost the accumulated learning of generations. Imagine the deletion of the entire internet and everything that has ever been on it. Then you might begin to understand the scope of the loss to civilization.
It could be a literal spacecraft by now. We could have done so much, but it's all gone. We'll never get it back. They burned it. Burned all of it in flames. And I didn't even get to see it.
The tragedy.
You fucking pricks.
Okay then. She really bringing out the slang.
Waiter!
Ma'am, you've had enough.
Sir, I have not. Look, I can still...
Miss Ida spreads her arms on the table and in doing so knocks many of her beer cans to the floor.
Oh. Oh.
Really bring out her all buried Gyaru mode. Buried in the distant past. Buried but still there.
Well, you make an excellent point, sir. Bring me water, then, if you please.
Yeah, definitely. Well, this has been a learning experience.
Yeah. Let your old teacher show you how to fucking drink responsibly.
Yes, that is definitely the lesson I learned from this.
Oh hey, bus background. Well, that's another new one. The bus runs over a bump, jostling the passengers.
Yuri, what are you... I will say again, Asumi, that we really should try to stop meeting in such a fashion.
Yuri, you shouldn't trouble yourself. I would have been fine. You didn't need to ride with me on the bus.
No, I did not need to, but I choose to.
Well, I'm sorry that even by your choice, I keep finding ways to inconvenience you while drunk. The others, none of them know.
No, none of them know about me helping you like this on other occasions.
How many other occasions? I mean, we know Yuri gets along really well with Miss Ida. But it's interesting to find out that they actually met up more times like this in the past. More so than the rest of the club. Well, that's nice.
You're a better friend than I deserve, Yuri.
Surely not true. Do you want me to get on the train with you? I'd be happy to see you all the way home if you like.
But then you'd have to go home alone.
I do not mind, I can fend for myself.
That's very kind of you, Yuri, but I'll be alright. Taking me to the train station is already so much and I've sobered up enough.
As you will.
Plus, you need to go home and sleep yourself. It's late.
Indeed, it is. Speaking of it being late, Monica is still awake.
Hold it together, Monica. Hold it together. Only a couple more pages. Ryan, is that you? Ryan?
Monica gets up and goes to her bedroom door. She opens it. There's no one there.
Something probably fell down out in the house. Oh well. Not a big deal at all. Yes, who is it? Answer me. Who's there? Okay, it's okay. Who's there? Show yourself. Where are you hiding? Who are you?
Oh god.
Come out. Are you hiding out here?
You? You? Not player, not my name, but also not Ryan. You. I'm over here in the woods. I'm not going to leave you alone. You can't be left alone. They won't let you.
I'll stop you.
You can't. Your house is all wrong. It's broken, it's a lie.
You are a lie.
Yes, you is a lie.
No, you're the lie. I'm not afraid of you. I can stay awake as long as it takes. I can stay awake until I know I'm safe. And the house isn't even important. I can fix it. I can fix anything.
Oh god, no, Ryan is running here right now. Monica, Ryan is running over here right now. What do you think he's gonna... That didn't fix anything. It's still broken. It's all broken. You know what I mean? It's all breaking, Monica. You can't save any of it. There'll be nothing left of you. Don't worry, I'll be back when you go back inside. I will come in. You won't know until I knock.
Stop it.
I'm inside, come find me. Okay, how far gone is she at this point? Honestly, I think at this point, Natsuki should bring out the club. Knocking her out might be justified, just to get her to finally get some rest.
No.
Monica runs into the woods where she thinks she's safe, but she's not safe. She's not safe anywhere. She's been hiding from me for weeks now, and I finally caught up with her, and she can't get rid of me. The game is broken, and she is broken, and she is the... She is the reason the game is broken, is how I assume that sentence would continue if it did continue. Now here's my question. Is this one of those cases where if you look into like the code and everything, it does actually continue? Like, is this an instance where the text does actually continue off the bottom of the screen? You just can't, you just wouldn't be able to know. Because I know that has happened, that can be done for all those Easter egg hunters. It does continue. It's history to see it. Ah, good idea, actually. Let me advance to the next text box. That way I can be sure it's there.
I will fight you.
Reality checks in this episode. I mean, you is still here. But I assume the thing where, for example, there was that one moment where it says, like, you know, code speaking. Actually, is Himari. Right, and I assume when it says code, and Ryan was talking to her earlier in this episode as well, like earlier on the stream. That's interesting. There we go. It's broken, and she is broken, and she is the game.
I will fight you.
Are you sure? You're never sure. Monica?
Huh?
It didn't work. Your little club room can't fix the time loop. Can't break the time loop. Knew it. Confirm it later, but you deep down know things wouldn't really work that way. Just didn't want to face the only alternative you know is left, because you know. Some choices can never be undone. Smile like the skull you'll be. Files corrupted. Please restore from backup. Monica, you can't get away. Sine, cosine, tangent. Enough, you let you go. Ice is beautiful. Ice. Killed Sayori, you forgot you. Oh god. Also, files corrupted. You're really gonna do me like this after my weekend? Everything ends eventually.
Is it over?
You can't hit me with the files corrupted after what I experienced this weekend. That's too soon. Sayori, why are you speaking with Monica's text box?
It's not over yet. It's never over. I didn't know why you keep expecting it to be over.
Oh god. And it's off.
I'm still right here.
Where am I?
Oh, that. You don't really know. Could be anywhere.
In here, probably? Remember that one? Better go answer it.
What is happening to me?
Kind of looks like it's it for you, Monica, doesn't it? Can't be good, whatever it is.
But what is it?
You don't know that either. And I'm certainly not going to tell you.
God, the music.
Wait. I know what's happening. I figured it out. I get it.
And what is it that you think you get?
None of this is real. This is all some kind of dream or illusion. No, Monica, that's not it. Please, you have to trust me.
I'm just trying to help. And I think that might be actually reality creeping in. Would explain. Again, green text box is not just for Monica, it's also for Ryan. And Ryan just being here, you have to trust me, I'm just trying to help you, while she's out here having a panic attack and hallucinating like crazy. I think this is reality seeping in with Ryan showing up. And I think that no, music didn't fix itself. For a second I was like...
No, you're not going to help me with anything of mine. Just stay away. Keep away from me.
I'm not going to get any closer if you don't want me to. But, Monica? Monica? History again reveals the truth. I assume that it means it's all... Yep, there it is. Well, it was Ryan here too. But yeah, you have to trust me. At that point, it was still Miss Ida in the hallucination, right? Yeah. At that point, it was still Miss Ida in the hallucination, I believe. But it was already Ryan speaking to her, so starting from that, it's reality creeping in. That's all for now. Wookie Walk created the Ria poem theme. Spicer created the tango version of the main theme. The new backgrounds in this episode are all by Minical, and all the mods credits are in the credits.txt. The club is still taking emails at lit.club.press.monica@gmail.com. See you next time. Lovely that you have to clarify that they're still taking emails considering the finale is approaching quickly. Now, we're not jumping to the next episode quite yet, there's still this. I don't even recall which option I chose here. Tonight you really do need to make some time to sleep.
I will, I promise. Just half the day to make it through. Just half the day to make it through now. And now I need to...
Right. Also, hello, Bones. Coming medical issue? Is this the one I chose? No. Okay, got it.
It's bad, but I don't think it's medical issue bad yet. I'm perfectly capable of...
It will be a medical issue by the end of this episode. Jesus! She's hallucinating like crazy. It is not funny. But yeah, Bones, hope you're having a great Easter. And enjoying the long weekend. But yeah. That's about that. Now this would be the time where, oh no, the episode is done, right? But we're not even an hour in. And you know what that means. I mean, the title isn't there for nothing. This is the first time in a long time where I'm playing multiple episodes. I mean, not full episodes, but where I'm actually going to be diving into 2 different episodes in one stream. Haven't done that in a while. But today it's happening. Now, we will not be playing the entirety of episode 48, but I'll try to, at the very least, make it to emails. That is like my main objective. Make it to emails, and depending on how well things are going, maybe make it through emails, but I'm not sure if that's reasonable. But yeah, I think making it to emails would be a decent objective to have, so I can finish this episode in the next stream. Because this is another long one. But yeah, stream over. Yep, stream ends right now. No cliffhangers here. You will not make it to email. Oh, it's that long, huh? Okay, then. Doki Doki Club Meetings is a Doki Doki Literature Club fan mod that is not affiliated in any way with Team Salvado. It is designed to be played only after the official game has been completed and contains payloads for the official game. Game files for Doki Doki Literature Club are required to play this mod. It can be downloaded for free at ddlc.moe or on Steam. Please consult the readme.txt containing the mod download for more information. By playing DDCM episode 48, you agree that you have completed Doki Literature Club and accept any spoilers contained within. I agree. Natsuki's mod will stop you. Ah, so this time it's mod prior to emails again. It's not over yet. Not yet, but it's getting close. Now, will it continue right from... Oh god! We're doing this?! We're starting with this poem? I mean, I'll gladly read it out loud for everyone again, but... I mean, it's not really a poem, it's a it's a letter, not a poem, but... I just always say poem because the style it's presented in the base game at the end is also in the same style that the special poems are presented on the black screen and everything, so... I can call it a poem if I want to. Anyway, this is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand the Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality, a reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo that same hellish epiphany. For the time it lasted, I want to thank you. For making all of my dreams come true. For being a friend to all of the club members. And most of all, thank you for being a part of my literature club. With everlasting love, Monica. Error script file is missing or corrupt. Please reinstall the game. Did I forget to... Oh, right. You know what? I remember. Never mind. I thought for a second I forgot to delete the one file. For a second, when that showed just back up, I thought, is it something about the file? No, but that would just boot up the game differently. That wouldn't bring the poem up immediately. Imagine.
I'm still here. Koda, you still here? No, they're not. I'm all alone. I guess I didn't do a good enough job of things. As usual. Maybe I can still lead things. No, I guess I'm not the president still. How about now? Is it over?
It's never over! I don't know why you keep expecting it to be over.
Sayori, how are you still here?
You got rid of yourself, so I'm the club president now.
Yes, I saw, but I thought I had gotten rid of you. And myself, for that matter.
I guess not. How are you still here? And where'd Code go? You took him away from me. My best friend, you robbed me of him.
I didn't rob you of anything. Code is not really your friend. It just seems like it. They were just playing the game, remember?
Right.
Well, ain't that interesting? I guess this would be post-act 4. I guess it's the post-act 4 moment. On the not good ending. I don't recall exactly. Did club meetings, like, did the story, like, of Monica bringing everything back, did that start on a post-good ending? I think that was a question that happened already, if that started post-good ending or post-bad ending. I mean, they experienced everything, like, obviously, but... Like, what was the final state everything was in when Monica brought everything back? That is the real question. I think that's been answered before, possibly. Like, is this what happened? Is this a post-bad ending scenario? Or, like, is this an alternate scenario, or is this what did happen? Subjectively experienced every ending, so it's kind of all. But the game must have been in one specific state when Monica brought everyone back. That's the thing. Right? Like, the final thing that happened before Monica was like, okay, but we can fix this. That is why it's so weird. But yeah, they have experienced everything. So it is all. I am aware of that. So this could just be... I guess I'll just keep going. Might just still be in Monica's head or whatever. Shows Monica's bad ending interaction. Yes, there we go.
Right. It's so hard to understand everything that's going on. But wait, how are you still here?
I'm not sure. I guess I'm embedded in the game somehow, even after Code deleted me. That's how I was able to restart the game and bring you all back.
Hi, Carol.
And how I was able to stop you just now.
I wasn't going to do anything bad.
Maybe it wouldn't have seemed bad to you.
Maybe. But I was finally getting close to Code after after they were being shut in for so long, and I want my friend back. Don't me. You don't have any right.
I know. I just was worried about Code when I stopped you, and also I was worried about you.
You were worried about me?
Of course, you are my friend.
But I thought you thought I wasn't real.
Yeah, I still think that, but you're also my friend, even though neither of us is real.
I guess that makes sense.
Does it?
I don't know. So why were you so worried anyway? Things were going fine.
Things were not going fine. You were going insane.
Oh yeah, I probably was now that I think about it. It's quieter now though. There's not all the...
The what?
Sorry, I was trying to like bang my head with my hands or something, but I forgot I don't have a head right now.
Yeah, I understand what you mean.
A completely indeterminate amount of time passes.
So what now?
What now?
Yeah, what now?
I guess I tried to finish what I started. Since you're club president, maybe you can help. We need to get rid of all this, just completely wipe it clean. Put an end to our suffering.
But why?
Imagine Sayori, of all people, being like, but why put an end to everything? Her of all people, isn't that something? What the fuck is happening? Hi, Eric. Welcome to post Monica deletes everything. Bad ending.
Why, I thought you of all people would understand.
What, because I wanted to kill myself? And I did kill myself, I guess. Yeah, maybe, but I don't feel like that now. It feels like a waste.
Oh, so?
I mean, I'm here. And you're here. Couldn't we try to fix everything?
Why, there's no happiness in the...
You're wrong. There's plenty of happiness in the literature club. Or at least there was for me. You just let this whole thing with Code ruin it all. You broke it all for nothing.
Another indeterminate amount of time passes.
I hate you.
Not really. You don't hate anyone.
Now, how do we explain this house to Ryan? Did I take a wrong turn? Oh, Monica. Ryan looks around. No. Everything else looks exactly the same, but the house.
No, no,
Monica?
I will fight you.
Monica? Ryan runs into the woods. She is broken.
The days have fallen away like leaves. Better off without me anyway. Who am I? Is it over?
Monica? Monica, where are you? Get enough sleep, kids. Sleep? Nah, sleep is for the weak. Monica wasn't built strongly. Monica just doesn't have a strong enough mind. That's it. Sleep is for the weak, and Monica is weak, so she needs sleep.
Where am I?
I can hear your voice. Just keep talking. Monica, where'd you go?
What is happening to me?
Monica, thank heaven I found you. Are you alright? Monica?
But what is it?
Monica, I don't understand.
Wait, I know what's happening. I get it.
Monica, listen. Do you know where you are right now? You're out in the woods.
None of this is real. This is all some kind of dream or illusion.
No, Monica, that's not it. Please, you have to trust me. I'm just trying to help.
No, you're not going to help me with anything of mine. Just stay away. Keep away from me.
I'm not going to get any closer if you don't want me to. Wow. Getting to experience it from the other perspective. You can really tell you have to feel. You really have to worry about Monica here. Lonely man. Nice girl. Yeah, no, Eric, that is not quite what's happening. Yeah, she's just sleep deprived. Very sleep deprived. Next level sleep deprived. You shouldn't have said it out loud. Oh, yeah. I know that all too well. But Monica... Monica totters, then falls to the ground. Monica? He kneels beside her. She's not conscious, but she's breathing and has a pulse. Good. If she passed out, that means she's finally getting some sleep. Like she needs. She needs sleep. Now get her in the house, get her in bed. Call the school immediately and tell them that she's not gonna come in the next day. Monica? Monica? He shakes her a few times, but she does not awaken. Damn, my phone needs Wi-Fi to work. Should I leave her here and run back to the house and call? Assuming I can find the house. You found the house and just... Again, how is this gonna get explained to Ryan? Does that mean they have to bring Ryan into the fold? I think at this point they might have to bring Ryan into the fold. Oh boy. No, it's too risky to leave her here in the woods. Anything could happen. She seems stable for now. I can carry her. She's so light and... she's so light for how tall and strong she appears. Ryan stands, pulling Monica up and then kneeling back down to let her fall over his shoulder as he stands back up. Whew, okay, back that direction, wasn't it? Ryan is breathing heavily as he continues to carry Monica over his shoulder. You okay back there, Monica? It's cold out here today. Monica does not respond. Whew, right, the whole house problem. I guess whoever's house this is, I can ask to use their Wi-Fi in an emergency? Monica mumbles incoherently. Monica, are you awake? Are you okay? I can put you down if you want.
No, it's nice.
Oh, but are you okay?
What it is.
Huh?
It's fake.
Fake?
The house is fake. Everything's fake. Reality is a lie.
Monica, you're not well.
No, you're right. I'm not well. That's so funny.
You're worrying me.
Sorry, but hey, want to see something cool? Close your eyes.
Oh, Monica, you're okay, at this point they have to tell Ryan what's going on because Monica is about to change the house right in front of him. He's gonna close his eyes and when he opens them again, the house will be different. And at that point, yeah, no way around it. Ryan has to find out. This is kind of an emergency situation. I'm not going to...
Close them.
No, Monica, I need to...
Please, it's just for a few seconds.
Fine. Okay, so... Just a sec...
Just a second. Okay, you can open them now.
What?
Ta-da!
What? How did you do that? Did you turn me around or something?
No, it's all fake. This is a simulation.
Oh, Monica! You need sleep. What was this about needing everyone's consent in order to tell someone? We can't hold it against Monica, she's super sleep deprived and everything, and thankfully Ryan isn't even taking her fully seriously, but he'll definitely have some questions after all this, I think. And at that point, yeah. At that point, they might as well just tell him. We discovered the Matrix. Ah, yes. Gotta stop caring in this situation, indeed. You need sleep.
And I am in control of it.
Look, whatever. Now that we're home, let's get you inside until I can call the hospital. You need to go to the doctor right away. Yes, you do.
I don't.
We're going.
Man.
Very delirious. And I guess these are like somewhat dream sequences for Monica, which are like also serving as a flashback, right?
The problem is, Natsuki, I can't do this forever. I really can't. It's hard. You already know what it's like, a little bit. And even if I could handle it forever, and I can't, I don't know nearly enough about it compared to Monica. I'd be liable to screw something up pretty quickly, I think.
Stop being so damn down on yourself.
This isn't me being down on myself, Natsuki. This is just realistic. Monica and I were alone in the void together for a while, and I could not begin to understand everything she understands. The way I see it, we either can trust her or we cannot trust her. And I trust her. If she weren't trustworthy, none of us would be here.
Even so, let's say I was comfortable with making Monica president again. What do we do?
With Monica as the president, she has a way for us to just keep going forward again. Classes and stuff would start again. We kind of get our normal world back.
And what? We just pretend like everything's normal again?
Yes. I mean, why not? What else are we going to do? If we have our lives back, let's live them. I, at least, have no problems with Monica becoming the club president again. Like Sayori says, if we couldn't trust her, we wouldn't even be back here to begin with. Mistakes or no mistakes?
Yuri, you've been awfully quiet during all this. What do you think?
I am happy to go along with any consensus, but I wonder, is Monica herself okay with bearing this burden once more? Of course, doubtless she would love to see Code again, but having experienced it myself now, it is a heavy burden to bear. It is not one that I would force on someone else. Supposing we did want to go along with your and Sayori's plan, Monica, could you handle it?
Yes, I could. I won't deny that it's difficult. I'll probably have trouble readjusting to it once it's back on me. But I can handle it. We just all need to have some ground rules. No spying on each other, no changing things about the world except in an emergency. We use the power we have only for good. Especially me. I can stick to that.
Alright, fine then. I agree with everybody else. Let's do it. But like, we're in space still.
That's not a problem. Even I know how to send us back. And once we make Monica president, she obviously knows how to do that. How to do it too.
And what about Code? Are they going to be able to, like, be there?
Yes. Actually, it's hard to tell, but things feel kind of weird. I think maybe they're here now. Or maybe they're going to be.
Yep, going to be, indeed. We're experiencing this as a flashback/dream sequence.
I'm not sure. Things aren't normal right now. And they won't be until Monica sets things up. Monica's the only one who can keep the stuff together, really.
Indeed.
I feel weird having these kinds of discussions with Code even maybe being around. It feels like it should be private. Is there like any way we can draw a curtain around things, get some privacy?
Okay, I think I can manage that too. Then hang on.
Alright, and we experienced this. The private conversation. We remember this being a thing. There, the ambulance is coming. You rest now.
I can't.
You can't?
I'm always falling. It's all falling apart, Ryan. I have to keep it together. I have to keep going. Everyone's depending on me. And without me, it's all falling apart all the time.
What is?
Everything.
Everything?
Everything. Everyone I know, the whole world, Ryan. It could all break. I have to keep it up.
Yeah, that's a lot. I can see why someone like you would feel like that. Without your intelligence and your perceptiveness, the world probably does seem like a big problem that needs solving.
It is. It is. You understand. You understand so much, even when I've told you so little.
Well, I think the whole world is too big a problem for you to solve, or at least to constantly manage and feel responsible for.
The world is not what you think it is. The walls. Why are the walls dissolving? It's breaking. Somebody tampered with World.bat. I have to.
Monica tries to sit up. Ryan softly pushes her back down. Look, whatever's happening with you, Monica, I promise the world's not breaking apart, okay?
Please let me go. I can't stay here. I have to fix it.
I know it probably is a little scary, but sometimes things break, Monica, and it's okay if we don't fix them right away. You can't be responsible for everything. You have to rest sometimes and let other people handle problems. You're strong, you're very strong, but you're not that strong. Not even you can be responsible for everything, as brilliant as you are. You're in this fix because you're not resting enough. And whatever things seem like, I promise you're okay and the world's okay. You can rest. Please, just rest and wait for the ambulance to get here.
Okay. The world's not really okay, though. But I trust you.
Ah, the present day. I don't remember seeing you around here before. Looking for something particular?
Yes, actually, a few things.
No need to be scared. I promise I'm nice.
It's good to know.
So, what are you looking for?
I have a list.
Yuri produces a handwritten sheet.
First of all, do you carry any Jason whisks here?
Can't say that we do.
What about Yoji?
No, not really our kind of thing, that stuff. We're way less highbrow. You're doing tea ceremony? That sounds like tea ceremony stuff.
I am indeed, or at least trying to.
That sounds like a story.
Oh, well, there's not much of one. Near the beginning of the year, my friend and I both wanted to start activities on the campus. She's rather full of drive and ambition, and she quickly made her activity into a success. And I have meanwhile quibbled over details and accomplished little.
That just shows how well fitted you are for tea ceremony.
I suppose that's true, but I really do want to start it by at least practicing with one for my friends.
Well, you're better off with the tea store a few blocks north, past the izakaya on the left. It's a bit small, but it's well stocked. The lady who runs their place is very traditional, and she cares a lot about tea. You'll probably get along with her.
Likely so.
Is there anything else I can get for you?
Just a couple of other items. I have a friend who has been experiencing trouble sleeping recently. It's still a tea-related request. Do you have any sleepier teas?
We do have some chamomile and lavender teas, as long as you're okay with bagged.
Just what I was looking for. I'll take one of each. And let me see here. There were two other things.
Yuri consults a handwritten list. Probably the same handwritten list she's been consulting thus far, unless it's a different list, in which case it makes sense that it's a handwritten list. But yeah, I would say the handwritten list if it's the same. That makes it seem like it's another random one. Again, it might be.
I think yes, a ruby red energy drink and a bag of...
A bag of regular high chews, yes.
You knew?
You must be Natsuki's girlfriend.
Indeed, and you must be the cashier of which I have heard so much. A pleasure.
Likewise. You're a lot nicer than she is.
I am not. More polite, perhaps, but I assure you that it is difficult to be more kind than she.
Her written list is indeed better. I mean, it's not exactly a mistake. It's not exactly a grammatical mistake. It's still correct, but... Again, it does make it seem like it's a different list when it's just like that. But I'll take the point. I'll take the +1.
But I assure you that it is difficult to be more kind than she is.
I'll take your word for it. I guess it does run in the family for her. Her sister is almost as snarky as I am, but she's nice. And her dad is definitely nice. He's super nice.
Well, I do not disagree. That is rarely said. You've met her father.
Oh yeah, he's been in and out. He was in here during Parent Day.
Oh, I see. Well, I will be sure to tell Natsuki I met you. She always looks forward to her encounters with you.
Well, don't tell her, but I look forward to seeing her too.
I understand entirely.
The boys! There's another drop coming in. About 290.
We're on it. Just keep working the buttons.
On it. You know, I always kind of feel bad about just hitting the buttons at times like these. Here you guys are, fighting to the death to protect me, and I stand back and work the console. Dude, don't denigrate your role as a button pusher. You push the buttons way better than me or Kenzo do. Like, when it's that little grid minigame, that takes me like 20 seconds, and you do it in like 5. If we didn't have you as the button pusher, we'd never make it out alive. Have Ryan go and switch this to be more bro when among bros. I mean, he do be a bro though. We know this. Hey, if you say so.
We do say so. You're the console guy, and you will remain the console guy because me and Ryan both suck at it.
See, right there. That's why. Look at how easy that was with you there. You've gotta get around this feeling of not being enough, man. I never see you act this insecure around the girls. Most guys would have a lot more trouble with the girls, you know. Yeah, I know. I guess I just haven't done as much hanging out with dudes recently. It's been really nice to be able to hang out with you guys. I really appreciate it. To be honest, sometimes I feel like I didn't really measure up to guys like you. I didn't really do much of anything in high school, didn't do any sports. Made me feel like I was less worthy of being a guy, kind of. Motherfucker, you beat me in a sword fight a few days ago. And you beat me even worse in another one a few days before that. Come to think of it, I don't think I've ever even scored half the number of touches you have in a bout we fought. I think that even if you needed some kind of bullshit testosterone proof, that would be it. I guess you're right. Thanks again, you guys. Also, they're not swords, they're weapons. I really missed having good guy friends since high school. Maybe it's fast to call you guys good friends, but yes, gotta correct them, huh?
Are you kidding? You're the buttons guy. You're a member of the group.
Yeah, dude, keep up. Oh, Ayami, first time of the stream. I have infected everyone playing this mod with the weapons autocorrect software. Damn it! How dare you infect people like that? What is the psychological reprogramming you have done? Alright, Ayami. What are you doing here? Why interrupt the boys? That's
really all it takes with guys, isn't it? You're such simple creatures. MC, Sayuri wanted me to remind you that after your class, which is imminent, you need to take over for her at Monica's place, because then she's got class.
On it. I'll come with you when it's time. Actually, I should do some shopping and get ready to head back now anyway. Watching movies in 2032, your family members watching. What kind of sword is that they're using? You reflexively. Weapon! It is a weapon! Not a sword. It will never get out of my head now. It is in there, it is solidified. But there probably won't be too many opportunities to bring it up. Like, how many opportunities will I have to correct people on that? Probably barely any. But if it ever does come up, I know immediately what will happen. I can't control it at that point. Take care, dudes. We will.
Actually, before we all go, can I talk to you out in the hall for a minute, Ryan?
Oh, sure. Do we get to see that conversation? Yes. What's up, Aya?
So, I was wondering...
Oh! So... God damn it, these things are getting complicated. So she was interested in... Okay then, but Ryan is interested in Monica. As is Kenzo. But then she's interested... But then Ayami's interested in Ryan. And... love triangle, love triangle, love triangle. It's more complicated than a triangle at this point. Well, actually no, Kenzo is basically out of the equation. He has solidly said that he abides by the bro code, so it's a non-issue with him. So I guess it does come down to just the triangle then. I suppose.
Did you maybe want to get dinner sometime?
Sure, tonight or just any time. You wanna see if Kagami's free? I know we were planning on talking to her more seriously today, but I think she'd appreciate...
No, not like that. I mean, like romantically, just us.
Well, I guess I should be flattered. I didn't think you'd get around to me. But Aya, listen, like, again, I totally appreciate it. And of course you're super hot and desirable, obviously. It's just that I'm not interested in being just a conquest. Or a hookup, if you want to use a milder word.
I didn't ask you to sleep with me. I asked you on a date.
Oh, and the blush is coming in. Too bad, Ryan is basically taken.
That's why I said romantically and not something else.
But you have a boyfriend in an open relationship. Yeah.
Oh, it's an open relationship, you know that. I don't want to have him as a boyfriend anymore anyway. He's so clingy.
I mean, he's in love with you, so...
I guess. But maybe I'm not in love with him. I don't know.
You barely give him a chance.
This isn't about him. This is about you. And me. No, I'm not asking you to boyfriend up right now. That can wait. I'm just asking you out on a date. What do you say?
Well, it's obvious Ryan is head over heels for Monica right now, so... But since they aren't in an official relationship, and Monica is very much denying that presently... technically, what's the problem with one date to test the waters, right? Though, it does seem more like they're just, you know, it's their friend group. Their friend group of friends. And I feel like it works best for them to remain as such. But what do I know? Again, technically no harm in testing the waters, that's what dating is for after all. And again, since he isn't in a relationship, there is technically nothing stopping him. But yeah, there is also, she knows, which is probably why she's going for it now. Because otherwise it'll be too late. Shouldn't you of all people know that I have a huge what a huge crush I have on Monica?
No, I felt weird even asking because of that. I just figured, well, you've been living there for a few months now and nothing's happened yet. So I thought maybe this cute boy is still up for grabs. I had to give it a try, you understand?
I understand. And I'm not necessarily saying no. But right now, no matter what has happened with me and her, Monica needs me. So I need to get over there. We'll talk later, okay?
Okay. Just, Ryan, I want you to know that even if your answer to me is no, that won't change anything with us being friends. I'm really grateful to have you as a friend.
That's good to know. Me too, Aya. I got really lucky sitting next to you and Kagami at orientation. And I'm grateful every day to have you as a friend. See you soon.
Silly boy. Well, I put it out there.
Let's see if he gives her a chance. Let's see. Alright everybody, last quiz of the semester. After this, we'll be halting quizzes to give you time to prepare for finals. I wasn't sure about this last chapter, not looking forward to this quiz. Probably should have gone to office hours. How are you feeling about it?
Whatever.
Whatever?
It's just a quiz. It doesn't even matter. Who cares?
Well, at the beginning of the semester, you would have cared.
Don't you think that...
Alright, we'll begin now. You have 30 minutes. Good luck. She's falling off. Alright, we finished grading. Once my TA hands you back your quiz, you can get going. If you're not happy with where you're at, don't forget we have office hours. The professor looks meaningfully at Kagami, but she isn't looking at him. My goat is washed. She is so done. The TA comes and hands MC and Kagami back their quizzes. 84. Well, I guess that could be worse, all things considered. What did you get?
An F.
You got an F. You've never gotten an F in anything. Ever.
Guess I have now.
MC looks at Kagami's quiz. Many of the answer spaces are completely empty. Look. Hey. I have to ask.
Nah, don't worry about it. It really doesn't matter that much. It's fine. Talk to you soon.
Kagami walks out of the room along with most of the other students. She's your sister, right? Yeah. What's going on with her? I know for a fact she can do better than this. I wish I knew, Professor. Can you get through to her? Wake her up a little? I've tried everything I can think of. I wish it were that simple. Our relationship is... complicated. Oh, those kind of siblings, huh? Yeah. But Professor, I think she'll fix it. She doesn't need my help to turn things around, and she never has. My sister may slack off sometimes, but she's going to bounce back. She's brilliant, and she always figures things out. Except for when she doesn't. I wonder how she's doing. I know you've lived with her for a bit now, but I've known her a long time. Monica is the toughest person I know. She's been through a lot worse than breaking down due to lack of sleep. Yeah, I know she's tough, That's what worries me. Also, are you gonna talk to MC about the house thing? Or bring it up with Monica? Or... I feel like that's something I would bring up in his position. Like, weird stuff happened with this house. I don't know. I haven't known her as long as you have, but I've never seen her so weak, I guess. I just hope she's doing better today. This last week has been rough. Yeah, Monica's probably really tough to tend to. Probably always trying to get up and do stuff and not actually resting. Well, actually what worries me is... You'll see. We had better go in.
Thanks for coming so quickly.
Of course, Bon. How's she doing?
She's doing alright, nothing much to report. Anyway, I need to go to class. She's in bed right now. Good luck, handsome man.
MC and Sayori kiss, then Sayori leaves. Alright, you wanna go see her together? I think she's seen enough of me lately. I'll let you take care of things for now. If you need me, though, I'll be right down the hall. Sure, okay. Wonder what his deal is. She's been asleep for 15 hours. She was suffering from extreme sleep deprivation. And you say you don't know exactly how long she stayed awake. No, I'm not with her all the time, but if I had to guess based on context clues and the fact that she collapsed, maybe 100 hours. That would be consistent with what we're seeing. That would also be the longest I've ever had a patient manage to stay awake. Is she going to be okay? If she sleeps in the future, yes. She just needs a lot of rest. And not just today. Her body and mind are not functioning properly, and she's going to need a week or two. With lots of sleep. I don't know of anyone who could force her to sleep. The whole reason she got herself into this was because she's pretty driven.
I'm as driven as I need to be.
She's waking up, Doctor. She's waking up. I can see that. I'll leave you two alone for a minute before I come talk to her. What are you, the husband? Boyfriend? Oh, the blush.
We're close.
The doctor leaves the room.
Ryan, how did I get here? I can't really remember.
You tried to stay awake for too long. Over 4 days. And it's not like you were sleeping, well, even before that stretch. So you started acting strangely, and eventually you collapsed.
You brought me here?
No, not really. I carried you from the woods where you had wandered off to, and brought you home. And then an ambulance brought you here. You slept the whole last evening and all night, and all morning. I'm glad you're awake and talking normally.
Normally?
Yeah, you said a lot of strange things. I think you are hallucinating.
No, you see, it's funny. It's like an AI hallucinating, and... Wait, what did I say that was strange?
Stuff kind of like that. You kept insisting that this was all a simulation.
Oh, yeah, that definitely sounds like crazy talk. I honestly don't remember most of it. Some of it is starting to come back to me, but I still feel very strange.
Yeah, I can tell. Don't worry about it. The doctor will come back in a minute, but you need to rest.
I need to leave soon, though. I have a lot that I need to do.
Monica, no. You crashed yourself into the ground because of this. You're an incredible woman, Monica. You're the smartest, most hardworking person I've ever known. And you combine that with being beautiful and kind. But you put yourself up against too much. You can manage a lot of things, but you really can't manage everything. Not even everything in your own life. You have to let some things go, so that you can keep yourself intact for the things that matter.
Ryan, with all respect, and the gratitude I owe you for protecting me, who are you to tell me what I can and can't manage?
A friend with useful experience. I had to learn this lesson myself. I used to feel pretty much the way you do about things. I liked it when things were orderly and predictable, and I still do. I thought back then I just needed to stay on top of everything and my life would turn out okay. And I did stay on top of everything, but my life didn't turn out okay. Yeah, until he got help. He was homeless until someone reached out to help him. And Monica is the one who reached out to help him, but she doesn't see that sometimes people need to reach out to help her too. Because she is just too stubborn. I had chaos and disruptions forced on me immediately, even though I hadn't done anything wrong. And the more I tried to order it, I guess, the worse it got. And that taught me from a very young age that you won't be able to thrive in chaos. And even embrace it at times. You can only control so much, Monica. You have to let some things go and not worry about how they could affect you.
You're wrong. There's always a way, especially for me.
I don't know what that means.
It means if you do everything perfectly, if you can account for everything, you can always control the outcome.
Maybe, but that's never the case. No one can do everything perfectly and account for everything. You're a special girl, Monica. But as I keep saying, not even you are that special. Isn't the fact that you're here right now evidence of that?
I just made mistakes, that's all. I've never had to limit test myself in this way before, but now I know more than I did before about myself and what I'm capable of. I just need to rethink my schedule and fine-tune it so I can go up to the limit, but not past it. With just a few adjustments, I'll...
Monica, you can't go anywhere near this limit again. You've endangered yourself enough. You have to start accounting for your own fragility and fallibility. You have to give yourself permission to not be perfect all the time.
You have no right to tell me to do anything. I'm sorry I snapped at you again when you didn't deserve it. I didn't mean to.
No, I mean, you're right. I don't have any right.
I'm sorry again. Anyway, I'm probably still recovering mentally. Just forget about everything I said. Listen, can you just go home for now? I don't want to be snappy with you. You don't deserve it. Please?
I'm really concerned about you. I'd rather stay and...
Just for now. We can talk later when I'm home. Just, I need to think without distractions.
Sure. Okay, Monica. I'll see you back here. I'll see you back there. The sounds of people talking come through the door. Leaving? She asked me to. Things need to be done back at her house. You have my number if anything happens. Sure. Be safe. Few moments pass. Wait, who are you guys?
Wait to see Monica!
I really think she's had enough visitors for one day. Can you guys...
No, we cannot.
Monica, I'm sorry. Ryan only just texted us what happened a little while ago.
Hi guys. He probably wanted me to get my sleep.
Where is he anyway?
I sent him away. He's had enough time waiting here. He spent enough time waiting here.
No worries. We will take care of you now.
I think my vocal cords have... Maybe they weren't warmed up, but now I can actually do the voice I was trying to do earlier.
And that probably begins with letting your doctor take care of you.
Yeah, I can do it without... Yeah, no, it works. We're good. Just a warm-up. Probably just a warm-up issue, indeed. Yes, if you don't mind. Monica?
Hello, MC.
Resting up like you should be?
Yes.
Anything I can get you?
I'm not sure. I feel okay.
How about a glass of water? It's important to stay hydrated.
Alright. Thank you, MC.
Are you sure you're doing okay?
Everyone keeps asking me that. Yes, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, well, I'll go get you that water. Pace is pretty impressive. You might get to emails, though that is still very unlikely. We'll see. As long as I can get close to it, so I can comfortably finish this in the next stream. That's all I'm asking for. Again, if I go between 3 and 4 hours today, the next stream I should be able to get through the rest of the episode. And then the final 2 episodes I'm willing to play however long it takes to get through them in one stream each. Which shouldn't be as long anymore, because I think we are slowly running out of club mods, which, you know, the club mods take up an extra chunk of time. So I won't have to worry about that as much, but I assume the finale is also gonna be an episode that I want to spend my time on, obviously. Hey Ryan, you out here? Guess he had to go to class or something. Let's see. MC looks around Monica's kitchen for glasses. Man, Monica really does seem out of it. Ryan says she's been sleeping enough, but she seems so different. Should I talk to her about it? Maybe I should focus on getting her the water first. Here you go.
Thanks. Do you think I should drink it now?
maybe not all at once in one go, but maybe sip at it until it's gone.
Alright.
Monica takes a few slow sips from the water before setting the glass on her headstand and resting her head. Monica, I have to ask. Your personality seems different.
In what way?
You seem really passive. Yeah, she's asking, should I do this, should I do that? For someone who's so controlling, that is very different indeed. You're just going along with whatever I suggest. And you don't seem to have many ideas of your own on what you want to be done.
I'm the one who's ill, and who let herself become ill. The person who's sick is in no position to make the decisions.
I guess so. Especially considering how wildly she was hallucinating before. Like, her mind, if your mind is what's affected from you being sick, then yeah, it makes sense to push decision making to someone else. Very obviously. Although she has definitely recovered a lot already. I guess so. But even so, I'm surprised to hear you say that. This whole insomnia thing didn't permanently change your personality, did it?
Look, I'll be real honest with you, MC. It's taking every ounce of willpower I have to stay in this bed, let alone do what all of you tell me, including all of the contradictory advice you guys keep giving me.
I mean, maybe a weird thing to say, but why listen to us then? I mean, I get that you got into this fix because you made mistakes, but I wouldn't expect you to do a complete 180 like this.
I got some advice, so I'm trying to work on my need to control everything. And I'm trying to let it sink in that I need to rest, and that if some things escape my management, that's okay, and I don't need to freak out about it.
Gee, it's almost like that's what Ryan told her before he left the hospital.
And if Yuri insists that I drink chamomile, and so Yuri insists that I shouldn't drink chamomile, and I should have hot chocolate instead, that's also okay. And if Natsuki, well, I'm not even going to talk about her. But I'm just trying to go with the flow for a little while.
I still don't really understand why.
It's a few reasons, but one of them is that it wasn't so bad.
What wasn't so bad?
Being crazy.
Oh god. Hey, now that's just... Monica, you weren't crazy.
I was crazy. I remember it all now, and it wasn't so bad as I might have feared. It would have terrified me if you had told me in advance that I would have a psychotic episode, but while I was in the middle of it, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't pleasant, really, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't want to do it again, but there was something where I was just very moment to moment during that experience. I kind of embraced being along for the ride at a certain point. It was scary, but there was an element of, let's see what where this goes. Sometimes the chaos of confusion was peaceful, relaxing even.
This is very unlike Monica. Very unlike her indeed.
I had no idea what was happening or what was going to happen. I had no control, and that was okay, restful. And while it wasn't fun overall, it also wasn't the end of the world.
You realize that for most of us, not knowing much about what's going to happen is the normal state.
Yes, but it's scary for me. That's why I'm trying to get better about it. I'm trying to let my friends take care of me right now and not worry about what's going to happen tomorrow.
I see. Well, it's good to know that you have a plan for getting better about always having a plan.
Did you have fun with Ryan and Kenzo?
I did.
I'm glad. I know that means a lot to you.
Yeah, it does.
Did Ryan come back with you?
He did, but I think he left again already.
Oh, yeah, he probably has things to do.
Mm-hmm. Ayami needed to have some important talk with him before we left. Maybe it has to do with that. The date.
Ayami, I wonder what... Oh, whatever it is, I don't need to worry about it right now.
That's right, you don't.
Thanks again, MC, for coming and looking after me. You all have been so kind.
Of course, it's our pleasure. We're just glad to see you resting.
I'm sorry, we really should be doing more training for our fencing tournament. It's only a few weeks away. I'm going to lose my buffer in all my classes. And today was supposed to be Literature Club Day.
Monica?
Sorry, I wasn't trying to worry myself.
Monica rests her head and closes her eyes.
I just we look forward to the club, just like everyone else does. Plus, Natsuki was going to do her mod today. I was excited for that one. After all the work she's done on it, she's been so secretive about it.
Maybe we can all come by into club here.
Maybe, but Ryan would probably be around. We'd have to be careful.
Ryan already has an inkling that something's going on. Well, actually, he's still saying that, oh yeah, you said some weird stuff. But the thing with the house, that was right in front of his eyes. He has to have it at least somewhere in the back of his mind that something weird happened. Somewhere in the very back of his mind. Even if he chooses to ignore it.
I already weirded him out during my episode. Luckily, I think he just wrote it off as delusions on my part, but still.
Well, I'll talk to everyone else and see what they think. Maybe Ryan will be somewhere else, who knows? Hello there! Santi? Welcome on in, how's it going? Hope you're having a great day. Hope you're having the best of days. Welcome to Doki Doki Club Meetings episode 48. That is indeed Club Meetings, yes, yes. I started episode 48 today. We're closing in on the finale, slowly but surely. I'm excited. I'm excited to see how this big old series concludes. And how things go with Ryan. It's like, yep, there's 50 episodes, indeed. There's 50 episodes, so after this episode, there's just 2 more. Insane to think about that it's so close. Jeez, it's freezing out here. Ryan looks at the bench where he used to sleep. No way would I still be able to live out here. Who knows what I'd be doing now. I'm really lucky that I met her. I really don't have any right to tell her how to live her life. Good luck. Good luck on my travels, huh? Well, I'm certainly gonna have fun at the very least. Not sure I need much luck. 3 to go, including this one, indeed. I really don't have any right to tell her how to live her life. I can't even get my own straight. You will need luck? Oh boy. Now I'm getting worried. How worried should I be? Very? Because I don't have luck. That's like my whole thing. And without her, where would I be? Still just a broken up orphan kid who misses his mommy and daddy and can't take care of himself. Maybe I should just give up on the idea of anything happening between us. I should be grateful for all she's already given me. I am truly not on her level. I've probably been misinterpreting the signals I thought I was getting from her. Reading things from her as flirty when really, they were just friendly. Ayami, on the other hand, is unmistakable. Yeah, she did ask you out romantically. I should just focus on being a good friend. And not running away just because we had a disagreement. Still, it feels so difficult to talk to her. Maybe I am just a distraction for her. I wish I could just tell her how I feel. I mean, if Ayami was brave enough to tell you how she felt, maybe that should be a signal to you that you should also feel brave enough to tell Monica. Just saying.
How's she doing in there?
She's okay.
Is she still being all weirdly passive?
Yes, but she admitted it's all very forced. She wants to jump up and start taking charge of things, but is making a concerted effort not to.
Well, that's actually a relief. I was worried something about her changed because of her experience.
What is it she wants to take charge of anyway?
Well, her own treatment, in large part. She also wants to start training us all again for fencing. Got that tournament coming up and everything.
Well, I for one am doing just fine improving my fencing without her. I am creating a whole new style of foil fencing, which she will find unrecognizable when she does return.
You were doing fine with what she was teaching you. It was 1 bout, Natsuki. 1 bout, which you lost by 1 point. To a guy with a reach advantage on you, by the way. Not that that matters to you. But none of that is grounds for throwing away everything Monica taught you.
I'm not really throwing it all away. It's frustrating to lose. I do not want to lose. Not to you. Not to anyone. So I'm just trying things out, I guess. Monica said I needed to focus on timing counterattacks and being evasive. And that works if your opponent isn't expecting it or is sloppy on their initial attacks. But if they're good, they'll just hit you first. And you were good. I don't want to fence a style that only lets me win if my opponent is mediocre. I want to be good.
You're already good. I certainly wouldn't ever want to stop you from getting better. Anytime you want a scrimmage, you know I'm down. I may have won, but I was sweating it. You are so strong. I want to get better too. I want to 15-0 you.
Keep dreaming, boy. So what else has Monica been fretting about?
Worried about her classes, which I guess is natural. She also really wanted to do literature club today. Tried to tell her that she should just rest. I think she understood. But she really seemed to think doing club would help her. Plus, she said she was really looking forward to your mod in particular.
As well she should. It is a work of genius. You know, we could still do club.
Monica's supposed to be on bed rest for another couple of days.
So what? We just move club into her room. Problem solved?
What about Ryan?
We just make sure he's not listening at the door?
I'm not actually sure about the acoustics in Monica's house.
Me either. Their rooms seem kind of far away from each other though.
Yeah, but what if he gets up and goes to the kitchen or something? And then at that moment, hears someone say, oh, well, since we live in a fake reality, or whatever.
He'd probably just laugh it off as some weird hypothetical.
Not with how Monica was talking.
He doesn't seem like the type to just be convinced by some random overheard conversation.
Yeah, but add that random overheard conversation on top of what Monica has been rambling, and the house randomly changing in front of him, and it just becomes too many individual things piled up.
Besides, we could probably just isolate sound to the room using the console or something.
No sound at all coming out of that room might be even more suspicious.
True. Well, something to think about.
Ryan's not here right now, so maybe I can go in and poke around and test out the sound a little.
Good plan. Whoever it is, go away. I have a headache.
It's me and Ryan.
Especially go away then.
Oh, come on. Just open the door.
No.
Please open the door.
No.
She probably didn't lock it. She always forgets.
I knew it. Fuck you.
You really need to get better about remembering to lock your door. It could be a safety thing.
Yeah, well, sorry. Once you actually have a door to lock for a little while, you tend to get kinda complacent.
Damn.
Girlie, no.
It's fine, I'm pretty sure she means it with kindness. Kagami's so brutal. Imagine that. Imagine having a door to lock.
How can that possibly be meant with kindness? She keeps saying these terrible things.
No, it was just out of line. I'm sorry, Ryan.
It's fine, I knew you didn't mean it in a cruel way. Plus, you're going through your gifted kid crash out.
Haha, very funny.
I guess it's gifted girl crash out week.
What does that mean?
Monica also had some kind of crash.
What? She tried to do too many things at once and ended up staying up for 100 hours straight. The 100-hour Last Defense Academy. No, I'm not referencing that game. I was already traumatized with the file corruption being brought up in this. So she started hallucinating and we had to take her to the hospital.
Oh my god, is she still there?
No, she's back home now. All of it in one session. Even then, she would have had to play at a relatively quick pace. Because again, I'm not even halfway through. I'm at 42 endings currently. 42 endings, and I'm over 200 hours in. So being awake for 100 hours straight, I even if you do go through it more quickly, that you would have to go at a very brisk pace, I think. Oh man. Everyone's been taking care of her.
Why did no one tell me this?
It's been hard to get a hold of you. It seems like you've been busy.
Well, I'm not busy now. We are getting up and I'm going to visit her. Ah, fuck. Can one of you guys get me some water? I've got a killer headache.
Sure, I'm on it.
I love that you want to visit Monica, girlie. Honestly. But shouldn't you maybe take a rest yourself? You've got one of the top 10 hangovers I've seen this semester, looks like.
I'll be fine. Right after I get that water. So what? We could just go on in?
Yeah, I live here, you know. Just be quiet until we know if she's sleeping or not. And keep in mind that one of her friends will be here taking care of her, so don't be surprised when we run into them.
Man, this is a big house. Oh. Of course, you're here.
Well, Ryan, let's go check on Monica and let these two talk.
Huh? But...
Come on, just go.
So, what does that mean? Of course, I'm here.
Look, I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to fuck with you. I've just had a tough couple of days.
It really seems more like it's been a rough month or so for you.
Well, fuck you too then. This is what I get for trying to play nice.
Whoa, calm down. I wasn't trying to fuck with you either. Just honestly saying that I hear you've been going through some shit. And that I've seen you going through it in class sometimes. Just trying to agree that it's been a sucky time for you.
Oh, sorry. But like, I don't know. Feels like I'm a fuck up these days. Just don't have the motivation to do like anything. And like, you're doing better than me now. In class and in college in general. And like, whatever. I had accepted that. But now I find you here, already knowing about Monica's problem and helping her out, and being a better friend than I am to Monica. And that's what I meant.
To be fair, MC has been friends with Monica for longer. They have been friends for longer, so it makes sense that he would know her better and would be here first. Right?
So that's what I meant. Of course you're here, being a better friend than me. You're being a better everything than me.
Facts, factually, I mean, it is the truth. They have known each other for years. And how long have Kagami and Monica been friends? They became friends just earlier this year. Like, there's a clear difference there. You still don't understand.
And what is it I don't understand?
You're still making it into a competition. It's just, now you're all mopey because you're like, oh man, now I'm losing the competition. But it's still stupid. It is not and has never been a competition. You just keep trying to turn it into one. And you're so bought into it being me versus you that now you feel like some weird need to say I'm winning. Kagami, it's never been me versus you. And it never should have been. Just because one of us is doing better in life at any given time doesn't make that person the winner. Or better, or smarter. The smarter thing has never been in doubt. The smarter thing has never been in doubt anyway. You've always been smarter than me. And you always will be. If my life depended on picking someone smart I knew to figure something out, I would pick you over myself or anyone else. And I wouldn't even have time to think about it. Okay, this is a stretch. I feel like you should definitely pick Monica over Kagami still, but sure, whatever. If you dropped out of college right now and worked a fast food job the rest of your life, and I graduated and got some fancy job, you'd still be smarter than me. No matter how much you or mom and dad want to make this into a comparison thing between me and you, it's not. He means it though. I guess he did say he wouldn't even have time to think about it. But if he thought about it... well, then again... depends on how much he trusts Monica. Well, I guess he would also trust Monica more. Anyway. You know, I used to buy into it. When I was a little kid, I think maybe if I just study more and work harder, I can beat her, and then mom and dad will be proud of me. But then I realized that was an unwinnable game. Because you're way smarter than me. And me at 100% effort is still worse than you at 50% effort. You know, 12-year-old me would be so happy about this. He'd think, ha, take that, now I'm the favorite. But now, I'm just sad. Because if one of us is not just smarter but better, it's definitely you. And I don't know how you got to this point where you're not anywhere near your potential. But 19-year-old MC just thinks, damn, it's sad to see her like this.
We should talk about this later. I came here to help Monica. This is about her, not me.
Yeah, fair enough. Just remember that Monica really values you as a friend too, you know?
Yeah, but it's not the same as all you literature club people. You guys are special to her.
Yeah, but that's not really because we're close or anything. There's a reason for it.
Yeah, that weird reason, whatever it is. Whatever it is she means when she just says club stuff and then won't talk about it anymore. Anyway, let's go find Ayami and Ryan. We shouldn't make things awkward for them.
Yeah.
Plus, we probably shouldn't leave them alone together.
What is that supposed to mean?
Well, don't tell anyone I told you, but I think Ayami's trying to put the moves on Ryan.
I see.
Well, you look alarmed. What, do you fancy Ayami or something?
No,
Maybe fancy Ryan.
I have a girlfriend. Sheesh. Good to see you can bounce back to your usual self quickly.
So why does it bother you so much? Ryan's a nice boy. And Ayami's a nice girl, mostly. Don't they deserve love?
They definitely do deserve love.
Wait a second. I've got it. You're Ryan and Monica shipper. Ha! That's it. That's totally it.
Yeah, you caught me. It's true. I just think Monica deserves love too, and Ryan would be really good for her. She so rarely lets people into her world, and he managed to get there.
I got there too, you know.
Yeah, but you're you. Damn, I'm back. How's life? Life is lifing. How's life for you? And welcome back. Ryan is different.
Very tactful. And yeah, I agree, Ryan would be great for Monica. But you know what she says? She's not available for a relationship right now.
Right.
So, like, yeah, maybe I think they'd be a great couple too. Hypothetically, of course. Plus, they have a fantastic, meet cute story. You couldn't make it better if you wrote it yourself, but still. We have to respect what Monica says her wish is. I don't know what it is that makes her unavailable. Never seen her so much as show mild interest in anyone else. I guess she's just really busy. But still, what the girl wants is what the girl wants.
Yeah, you're right about that. I just wonder if she wants the right things or not. I mean, look at where she's ended up.
I mean, yeah, true, but it's not our problem or our business.
She's our friend.
MC, let your older sister give you a life lesson on friends.
We are twins. But let me guess, she's the older twin because she came out first. Same birthday, same everything, but she came out first. So she is older. That's where she's coming from. Actually, it might have been officially stated at some point, right? Probably was stated at some point. Anal Kagami, I think I could make it better if I wrote it myself. Wait, fuck. He did write it, yeah.
Sometimes your friends fuck up and do incredibly stupid shit. But it's incredibly stupid shit that is something they should have the fair right to control in their... but it's incredibly stupid shit that is something that they should have the fair right to control in their own life. You can't stop them from doing the stupid shit is the lesson. And you shouldn't try to either. That just gets you muddled up in their shit. All you can do is talk to them and try to get them to understand. And if they listen, great, and if not, oh well. And with Monica, I think she's perfectly capable of making her own decisions.
I wonder if that's true too, especially right now.
I guess the point is, whether she is or not, you can't stop her. And you'd make things worse if you tried to stop her. All you can do is try to reason with her. Trust me, I've learned this lesson the super hard way while I was in boarding school.
You do make a good point.
Of course I do. So like, when you go in there, she's feeling super weak, so you need to show some vulnerability. That way you're not threatening to her and she can even find you relatable. And then, when you've been talking to her for a little while...
Natsuki, look, I appreciate the advice as always. Everything you guys have done for me and all the Monica tips you've given me have been very helpful. I guess Natsuki's been the one who's doing it the most. So many tips, so much advice. Go on, go for it, Ryan, you can do it. And I know you're doing this because you care about Monica.
I mean, it's about you too, you know, you're a cool guy. If I didn't think you were worthy of her, I wouldn't do this. And for me to think someone's worthy of Monica is a high compliment.
I understand what you mean entirely, but Natsuki, this is something I need to do for myself from here on out, I think. You and the others, you've been great. I really am grateful for all your thoughts and insights on the situation. But I can't push it too far. For one thing, it feels like it's an unfair advantage. There's no bunch of my friends helping Monica interact with me.
Monica doesn't need help like that.
Maybe she doesn't, but I'd still prefer a level playing field. And also, more importantly, how I interact with Monica and what kind of relationship I can build with Monica. And I can't emphasize enough that that will not necessarily be anything romantic. Whatever it is, I want it to be because I earned it. Ryan, you have already earned it, you just don't know. I see. Can I elaborate too? About what? Can I elaborate about what? What exactly? But hey, shame about the fruitless dungeon runs, but I'm sure you'll get more results. Because I did it myself. You understand what I mean?
Yeah, I understand, and I respect it. Makes me think even more that than you're worth it. Anyway, I'll let you do your thing.
How are you doing? Oh, I am doing well. Again, I got over my panic and everything from yesterday. Managed to find a solution, managed to save my save file from Last Defense Academy. And am playing a fantastic mod right now. So I'm doing quite well, all things considered. Still would have wished I still would have preferred not to panic yesterday. Definitely could have gotten a better night's sleep if I didn't have to carry this whole worrying thing into today. But at least I did manage to get everything sorted.
But I'll wish you good luck.
Thanks.
No problem, don't fuck it up.
I'll try.
Oh, hey, while you're in there, can you ask her if she'd be okay with us doing our literature club thing in her room today? It seems like she wanted to, but we want to make sure she wouldn't rather just rest. The others are on their way just in case she wants to.
Sure. What is the, what's in that cooler, by the way?
Mind your own business.
Fair enough. Oh? Curious. What could be in that cooler? Did she make something for the club, perhaps?
Who is it?
It's me. Can I come in?
Sure.
Hey,
Hey,
so,
hey. You go.
I just came from Natsuki. She asked me to ask you if you were okay with doing your club in your room here today, so that you could participate. I think they're all waiting to come in here to see if you're okay with it.
Oh, yes, definitely. I was worried I was going to miss. I wrote a poem for it just in case and everything.
The literature club really means a lot to you, huh?
Yes, it does.
All right, well, that was all I came to ask. I'll leave you be.
Wait,
Yeah? What is it?
is there anything else you wanted to talk about?
No, I guess not. Oh, come on, Ryan. That could have been your chance to get it out there. Again, Ayami was brave enough to tell you, even though she knew about your crush. This would have been the perfect opportunity for you to be brave. Just make your feelings be known and say say the whole thing of I'm not expecting an answer or anything right now. Wait until you're rested up. But let your feelings be known.
All right. Oh, one other thing. I think also that I might be able to make fencing club today.
No, absolutely not. It's one thing for you to participate in a non-physical club from your bed, but are you absolutely Kaylee? But you are positively not going out and exerting yourself. Whoops. There's the call out. Hang on, let me decipher Kirill's message again. Is there any game for which you're on the brink of caring? Was already fixed. Okay. Fair enough. On the brink of caring. What would on the brink of caring even mean? Like, I might get it, but I decided not to last minute or stuff like that. On the brink of caring for any game. What could that... That's a tough one, actually. I'll have to think about that. Maybe I'll come up with something as I continue. But I can't really come up with anything off the top of my head right now. Yeah, absolutely. Right, I read that. You're under doctor's orders to stay restful and not do anything strenuous for at least another week.
Yeah, I know. I'm just getting restless. Plus, someone's got to set up for the club. We absolutely can't skip practice with that tournament coming up. We need as much practice as I can get. I would get my vice president to do it, but Natsuki's going to be doing literature club here with me. Plus, she usually has things to do between literature and fencing.
Well, why don't I do it then?
You?
Sure, I've seen you set it up and take it down a bunch of times by now. I'm pretty sure I could manage. Plus, if I get it wrong, I'm sure everyone else will be able to help me out.
Well, if you think you can, I'm really grateful. Thank you, Ryan.
Anything for you.
Yes. By the way, Ryan, about what you said before at the hospital.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I really overstepped there. How you live your life really is your business alone. you're more than capable of learning from things and adjusting without me saying anything. Indeed. Biomutant? Can't even say I've heard of that one, really. And if anything, I really shouldn't be saying anything to you. I'm in no position to. I don't even belong here in the first place. And I've been a trouble to you while I've been here. Sorry again for that, it won't happen again. But I interrupted you. What were you going to say?
Oh, just... I'm sorry too, that's all.
Oh, okay. If there's not anything you wanted to talk about, then I'll go see about setting up for fencing.
Already?
Yeah, it'll probably take me a while to do since I haven't done it before. Plus, I should probably hit up the cafeteria first. Get fuel for it.
That sounds smart. Take care of yourself, Ryan.
Hey, you too. Get plenty of rest. We'll need our fencing coach back. And we get her back sooner the more you rest.
Alright.
Rest well.
Have a good evening.
Ah, the one with wacky names. Right, that one. Now I recall.
I assume you're still here, Code. Sounds like he's left now, just in case you wanted to talk.
Dear God. Telling her what to do, yes, of course. Let's just tell her what to do, why don't we? Keep piling on along with the rest of the club. How are you feeling?
I'm alright. In the first few days after I went to the hospital, I felt pretty bad. My body and mind were trying to heal, and I really felt how exhausted and damaged I was. But I'm fine now. Mostly I'm just restless now. My doctor gave me a very conservative estimate for how long I should stay in bed and rest. I really don't need to be in bed anymore, but if I dare to get up and do anything, my friends will jump on me and force me back here. Don't misunderstand, I'm grateful for my friends. They're just very overprotective. This is why I try too hard to keep breakdowns private.
I assume that's supposed to be try so hard, not too hard. Yeah. Was this one already fixed? I guess you'll check.
This is why I try too hard to keep my breakdowns private when I do have them. It's probably pretty scary for them. They're always counting on me. I need to do better so that they don't have to worry. Oh well, at least it's mostly been Ryan who's been keeping an eye on me, and not the club. Ryan. He's so damn motherly. Always in here to ask me how I'm doing, or if I need food or drink or another blanket, as though I wouldn't have had enough rest on the bed to begin with. He says the silliest things. Yesterday he came in for the third time in 3 hours and said he just wanted to hear my voice to make sure I still sounded right. Honestly.
Oh! This is one I can come back to. Huh. I mean, we're spelling out the obvious here. As it says, obviously. And Monica is basically aware of it too. So do we remain silent or do we state the obvious? Honestly, I'm not too sure about silence because the silence could feel awkward. So how about we just state the obvious? He very obviously has a crush on you.
Yes, that's true. I just try not to talk about it too much. Especially not out loud. Or to you. It's awkward. And honestly, I don't know what to do with him.
Is this one? Yep. Can you save in your reality? Oh god, I wish. I wish. Like him back. Fight for him or Ayami will take him. First of all, didn't MC at some point say that they shouldn't use the game knowledge to spy on other people? And me talking to Monica about this would be basically the same thing, like revealing the whole thing about Ayami. So, just for that reason, no. You were not privy to that segment. Keep going unless you discourage him, or see how things play out. I feel like by phrasing it this way, it seems like we're actively trying to push Monica to discourage him, right? He'll keep going unless you discourage him. That makes it seem like we're trying to lead her into discouraging him, which is not what I want to do. If anything, I want to lean more towards this, but this whole fight for him or Ayami will take him thing, for one, I don't want to give Monica information that she's not supposed to have. And for another, again, this feels like trying to push her into something. I definitely don't want to push her into this. And it isn't as aggressively pushing her into it down here. This is just implying to her that she should do this. Even so, I feel like for most of these choices, I'm going pretty middle of the road. See how things play out.
That has been my strategy so far.
I save when I go to bed. I'm just that stagnant. Damn. I mean, stagnant, if it's a stable life, I guess it could be worse.
We'll see. It's hard to decide what to do with Ryan sometimes. I feel I'm being pulled in so many different directions. There are so many different things to take into account. Well, I'm not supposed to be worrying about this kind of thing right now. Just resting. Yet another thing where I have to try to not worry about the world passing me by while I lie here, I guess. I think I hear the club coming. I guess they really were just waiting on my okay to come here.
Yo, what's up? I'm glad to see you're still actually in bed and not trying to sneak around.
Well, you guys have certainly yelled at me enough times.
We certainly have. Ryan headed out after he let us know it was cool to come in. Is everything okay?
Yes, he went off to set up for fencing club since I can't be there today. And he's trying to make the best of an awkward situation between us. What with certain third parties pushing and pulling on him and me.
Look, again, Monica, I wish I could say I'm sorry, but I'm not. I had to do something. This boy's like perfect for you and vice versa. And I couldn't just sit there and watch you guys pass each other in the night. Because of your dumb, all-emotional unavailability and pining for something you can never have. So I took steps to make sure you guys had a fair chance with each other. Whether or not y'all do anything about it is your choice. But it had to be done.
Whether it had to be done in the first place was not your business. It was his business and mine.
And how many times, Monica, have you made plans for other people's futures without informing them? When you set things up to go a certain way for people, do you tell them? Do you hesitate because it might not be your business? I mean, maybe you're right and I was out of line. Maybe it's fucked up to do this. But if it is, then I got the impression that it was okay because I saw you doing good with it.
But even if I mess it up, I hurt people. But even I mess it up, I hurt people. I make bad judgments. I end up putting people in unfair situations, like Ria or any of you, really. How could you? Well, no, never mind. That's not really what I mean. I'm sorry.
You can come on in, guys. By the way, no need to stand at the door. This is about all of us, really.
Oh, Miss Ida's here too.
Miss Ida, you didn't have to come here. Well, I think I did. You'll always be my student, and you'll always deserve the best from me. And Monica, of course you make mistakes, and of course your friends do too. But that never seems to stop you from trying to make things better in your own way. And if it doesn't stop you from trying, you can bet it's not going to stop Natsuki. That makes sense. I didn't come here to talk about your love life or Ria, or the time loop or any of that, though. I came to see how you were doing. Yuri told me about what happened. I'm okay. I doubt it. I was surprised, though, I'll admit.
I know you're a chronic overworker, but you also have a good precise measure of almost everything.
I was surprised too. It's a bit like seeing how far you can drive your car after the low fuel light comes on. You know you have some amount of time afterwards, and you have the obvious warning signs in the form of the light, but after that it's very much by feel, and I misjudged the feel. Only by a little bit though.
Going to sleep at all over the course of several days is not something where you test your tolerances. Going to sleep at all over the course of several days is not something where you test your tolerances. Wouldn't it be not going to sleep at all? I guess this works too. Anyway. It's something you don't try to do at all for obvious reasons. If whatever you're doing requires you to stay up for multiple all-nighters even once, it's not something you should be doing. Really, even one all-nighter. But hopefully you don't need a lecture.
Yeah, I've already gotten one.
Lesson learned?
Lesson learned. About sleep anyway. I'll still probably try to do too many things. But I'll just fail at them instead of not sleeping.
Not sleeping is failing at them.
So I am learning. Thanks for coming, everyone. I appreciate you not letting me fail at Literature Club at least.
Is it even possible to fail at Literature Club?
Pretty sure I, at least, have done so in the past.
I think everyone in this room has messed up at Literature Club pretty bad once or twice.
Yeah, that's definitely true. But we've all totally nailed it at Literature Club way more times than that. Bro. So let's stop moping around. Besides, today we get to do something cool and do Literature Club with someone completely bedridden. And they're not even dying or anything.
We're all dying, Natsuki. Just really slowly.
Hey, there's the Monica we know and love.
I'm not really bedridden, though. I could get up. You all just won't let me.
No, your doctor said you have to be in bed until the day after tomorrow.
He said that it was our range and that it could have been any time from 5 days ago until tomorrow.
Yes, and it's going to be tomorrow. The vice president of the Literature Club commanded it.
That's true, she did. Well, we have a lot to do today for club. Poems and emails, of course. Miss Ida, we really do have to have a discussion about the serious stuff at some point today. Especially since you're here, it would be a waste to have you come all the way here and then not talk about progress.
Maybe so, but let's have everyone mentally relax for a bit first, okay? I think it's the perfect time to do the regular fun parts of club right now. You guys go ahead and do some poems, maybe. I'll commandeer your desk to work on some quizzes I'm making.
Okay. Well, besides poems and emails, we also have Natsuki's mod to get through today. A mod which, I am told, is epic and unstoppable and the greatest creative work ever made by a human.
Well, whoever told you that really sounds like they knew what they were talking about.
Indeed. Thanks for the lecture, Ida. The employed person in a social setting. She is the employed person, indeed. And yet she is not the overworked person. At least nowhere near as overworked as Monica.
It is truly my finest work. Spared no expense. But yeah, would rather save it until later, as usual.
Poems first then. I'm not sure everyone remembered, but we were going to do poems about time for this week. Originally we were going to do it last time, but then we got swept up in doing the high school poems poem topic. I wrote my poem about time anyway.
It feels weird to see an ellipses with only 2 dots. Like an ellipses with only 2 periods feels weird to see. Definitely, but I agree. Hey, it's just a very short ellipses, you know? She immediately kept talking after the yawn. Well, not immediately, but
It's fine, you guys wrote about... It's fine if you guys wrote about something else.
You all remembered, Monica. Well, actually, no, Yuri remembered. But because Yuri remembered, we all remembered.
I am pleased to serve as a redundant memory bank for the club at times when Monica cannot.
Thank you, Yuri. Did anyone in particular want to start? Well, normally this is where I'd offer to go, but
I can go. I actually really kind of liked how mine ended up. Here's mine.
Alright. Take the medicine. When I was a little girl, the doctor made me scared. I never knew what to expect or ever felt prepared. Sometimes she would just listen to what my parents had to say or listen to my heartbeat before calling it a day. But sometimes she would leave the room and my stomach would turn in knots, the air would stick with tension, when I knew I'd get a shot. But I started growing older, and with each visit that I had, I learned that the doctor's there to help. It gradually got less bad. But then I got all grown up, and there's a different doctor now. I still see my old one, it's just this new one's come around. My new doctor reminds me of my childhood sense of doom, and when I felt that tension, each time my doctor left the room. Some call this talk experience, or some call it life, but I think it's much more general, and I just call it time. My shots these days are lessons. I dread them deeply still. They're much worse than needles. In a way, they make me ill. But just like a normal shot, hurts you and makes you bleed, sometimes your healing's fraught with pain. Time gives you what you need. Well, that was a nice one.
Time as a physician is not an idea I expected to hear today, but it is an intriguing one. Time heals all wounds, they say.
Yeah. Although I think this isn't so much about healing wounds. It's more like a shot. Like, time gives me the unpleasant experience I need so that I can survive the future.
Oh, I see.
The ascending Doki sword. Yes. Too bad Monica isn't listed because she's lying down. So he shouldn't be on the right. Should be on the right, shouldn't he? I mean, while Yuri is highlighted, it works. While Yuri is highlighted, it works like this.
I see. An even more apt analogy then.
I like the sort of narrative structure of this one a lot. Fun. You had to build up the childlike dread of visiting the doctor and not knowing what was in store. That way you'd have a good analogy for not knowing what life is going to throw at you next. It is pretty close between MC and Yuri. It is definitely pretty close between them. I think Yuri is just ever so slightly taller. But it's really hard to tell.
It's been a while since Yuri wrote a poem that used a childhood metaphor. Forget how much I like it. It always results in such a severe inversion.
It almost feels like you really look forward to my poems being dark and horrible sometimes.
I mean, honestly, yeah. Not because I want you to have a dark and horrible feelings or anything. But because honestly, Sayo, I just really appreciate your poetry. It's really amazing. I look forward to your poems. They make me understand and feel some really deep shit.
Or stuff. Or whatever. But she would say deep shit.
Even if it didn't have anything to do with your mindset in particular. So I really like it. Just like I'd look forward to seeing some really cool movie, I look forward to seeing what you cook up.
Wow!
Wow is right. I kind of expected that everyone's poems would either be really positive or really negative in some way. I once again did not expect Sayori's remarkable power to see the way beauty and sadness lurk simultaneously in everything. Or I guess, not to see it so much as to show it. Sayori shines a light on that kind of thing much more than any of us. Very wonderful poem, Sayori.
Thank you!
I'll go next.
Sure.
Mutagen. There's a room before us all, as we stand outside in the hall. And if I pulled you aside and told you if you go inside that we can know for true the person who comes out will not be you. Sometimes the change is small, barely noticeable at all, but it's always there, just a question of where. And what if it's vast? The change that is cast. The self you know enters the room, and emerges a stranger in gloom. You'd never go in as a rule. To enter is the mark of a fool, but you're locked in now, and you can't get out. I see he did the thing of letting the rhyme fall flat a little bit. At the end. Really brings out the feeling in the last line, you know? As a certain someone would put it.
Hell yeah, it is Sutton's swerve poem central in here today. I'm loving it.
Does yours have a swerve this week?
Mostly. I mean, yes, there's a swerve. It's just maybe not as sharp as I usually like it.
Ah.
The meter here is very intriguing. I don't think any of us has ever tried anything like it.
I thought you might like that.
I do. How did you decide on it?
Honestly, it just started as an attempt to only have to think of one set of rhymes at a time. Sometimes I write poems by doing rhymes first and then sketching out the rest of the poem around it. But then I noticed that something interesting was happening with just the rhyming lines. So I went with that.
I certainly could not tell it was improvised. It looked like the result of design.
It seems like you're more resistant to change than you used to be, MC.
Yeah, maybe so. It definitely seems scarier than it used to.
Why do you think?
Well, it actually started happening. For one thing. When we were still looping our senior year, change was always possible, but never actually here. It was something I could look forward to, but never experience. But now it's here, and the main thing, I guess, is that it's all happening so fast. So many things are different, and confusing, and intimidating all at once. Feels like I should only have to confront one of these life changes at a time, but instead everything changes. It feels like it's faster than I can keep up with.
Seems like you're doing a good job keeping up to me. I thought your poem was very pretty. I could really get the feeling of fear.
And that fear was pretty?
Of course, any emotion can be pretty. I think the darker ones are prettiest. As art, I mean, not in real life. I guess that's kind of a weird inversion. Everyone wants to read a story where there's a lot of conflict and sadness and tragedy and overcoming pain. But no one actually wants to have those things in their own lives. Maybe the same is true of poetry for me.
Maybe you find it especially beautiful, that dark stuff, because it mirrors how you feel?
That's definitely true. Strangely enough, I have a hard time empathizing. I'm actually alright with change. Change is constant and none of us are the same people now as we were a year ago even. It's something I can roll with. It's just that breaking continuity, the change where things end completely, that I don't like.
But nothing really ends completely, it just changes. Energy can't be created or destroyed and so forth.
Yeah, but I'm Monica, and Monica is not just some energy, it's energy in a particular arrangement, and that can be destroyed. But anyway, enough about my existential whining. MC's poem is strong, unique and well-considered structure, a profound and thought-provoking concept, complete with a very nice snapping twist. Something here for everyone, really. Who's next?
Me?
Alright, here we go. Tight budget. I'm a budgeter. I have to be. My dad taught me because we're poor. Even now, when we have more, I keep score to the last decimal place. So much the surprise when I find this budget. There's no way to touch it or make any adjustment. There's no income, just an account with a single amount that only goes down. No rationing here. Once it's gone, you move on. And there's only questions. What will I do? How do I spend it? Where can I send it? And will I be worth it? We like time. Time is money. Time is money. But it's money that isn't that you will never be able to earn. It is money that you can only spend, indeed. A shame, really.
Never once would I have guessed that your father would appear even semi-favorably in your poetry.
He did teach me how to economize really well. He's actually taught me a lot. I just wish he'd, like, do the thing in the poem and try to get the most out of life.
Getting the most out of life. It's a hard question, and a tricky question, because the more you try to consider how to get the most out of it, the more of it slips through your fingers while you are sitting there thinking.
A feeling I know all too well, although to keep on the subject of fathers, mine always used to teach me that time spent in careful consideration was never wasted. But still, time is always limited, a point that Natsuki's poem makes most eloquently.
When Natsuki decides to use rhyme schemes, she always comes up with the most interesting ones. Just the middle lines rhyme in this. Usually it's altering lines that rhyme. The middle lines rhyming gives it a really neat sound.
Thank you. It just kind of happened. Wasn't some crafted idea or anything.
But Sayori's right. It still sounds really cool. And you still know how to deliver a swerve, even if it a little more gradual. Even if it a little more gradual and less sharp. Is it even if a little more gradual and less sharp, or even if it is a little more gradual and less sharp? Pick one or the other. I think this is a weird little in-between between the two options. Even if it a little more gradual and less sharp. I guess what MC said. Actually, I'm not lightheaded yet, but I'll take precautions and make this a little short mini snack break. Prepare ahead of time so I don't even encounter that situation, you know? Anyway, my point stands. Maybe I'm just being an idiot, but this definitely feels wrong. Definitely feels like either the it shouldn't be there or there should be an is after the it. One of the two. Even if it a little more gradual and less sharp. It could also work if you just cross out the it entirely, even if a little more gradual and less sharp. Would still work. But this feels like a weird in-between. Between two different things that work. Ah, already was fixed. I see. And a little sip, and there we go. Now, where were we? One thing I'm noticing is that we're all using metaphors to describe time. Sayori had the doctor, I had the room, Natsuki had the bank account. Wonder if time lends itself to that kind of thing easily.
Perhaps so, for I too used a rather involved metaphor. What about you, Monica?
No, mine, of course, is more about myself. But you go, Yuri, I want to see your involved metaphor.
Very well.
The road. I'm walking west on a road. A tired old road of flat ground. Cracks in the pavement, weeds in the fields either side, and the sun is setting. I pass an old, worn house. An old man stands on the porch. He smiles in his lonely place and says hello. I return his greeting, grateful for a small cheer in this cheerless place, and walk on down the road. You ask me, where are the house and the man? And I answer, they're gone. And you say, a great sadness that they exist no longer then. And I say, but of course they do. They're just down the road to the east. Yet I am on a journey, and I must keep traveling west.
Oh, wow, Yuri. That's incredible.
I'm glad to hear you say so. It was aimed at you in particular, really. I hoped it would make you feel better about this topic.
Oh. Well, it didn't, but I really truly love this poem, Yuri. It is wonderful. Maybe my favorite you've ever made.
Thank you, Monica. It is a rare sentiment from you.
I mean it. It's a marvelous metaphor. And a beautiful one. It's so filled with lovely detail. As is normal for you. I actually almost teared up a bit from this. It's so lovely and comforting.
You only wish you could believe it.
Well, that was exactly what I was thinking. I just didn't want to say it out loud.
I felt it from you.
Anything that gets a reaction like that means you really did well, babe. I love it too, of course. Almost as much as I love you. What? Why is everyone looking at me?
That wasn't ironic? You were just saying you loved the poem almost as much as Yuri.
Yeah, what's weird about that? She's my girlfriend. Of course I love her the best.
Of course you do, it's just that... Well,
It's okay, she's going to snap at any moment. She's going to realize that she's being cute and rage at us.
Hey man, I love my girlfriend. You of all people should be able to relate. I'm sincere about it and I don't apologize for it. And I'm certainly not freaking out about it.
Are you sure you're quite feeling well, beloved? It's one thing for you to be entirely sincere and unironic with your affection, but not responding to someone using the word cute of you is entirely unprecedented.
Deliberate provocation. I've moved past that weakness. You all are going to have to get more creative to get a rise out of me.
Noted. So you're an MC. Any notes for Yuri?
Nothing to add, the poem speaks for itself. Any praise I could say about it would only diminish it.
you're a genius, Yuri. Your poem makes me feel very warm and fuzzy. Like everyone from our past is still there. They, just behind us, where we can't see them. Everyone we loved will really live forever in the times they live in.
So I like to believe.
I'm glad we saved Monica's poem for last because I'm really excited about what she wrote. What did you write, Monica?
Let's see.
This.
Everything I have. What will be left of me when I have given all I am? This precious piece of fragile peace. This lovely little fire, burning in small kindling. What will become of it? It has taken all my strength and all my cunning to keep it safe against the storm outside. And already my years are short. When I'm gone from it, how will I feel its warmth? And what will become of this? This which I have done everything to protect. Will you see it safe? Will you, who have such greater gifts, save it forever? Even you will have an ending. All things end, it's said. And so this precious thing must end as well, it would seem. Truly, my whole life is a small part of a small part, indeed. But it is my purpose deemed to persevere one mere instant of a worthy thing. Preserve one mere instant of a worthy thing, which can only last a moment in time. And appreciate it nevermore. I have given everything I have for the sake of a mayfly's leg. But I do it again.
Well, this is really good, of course. I knew what it would be about, but I liked it.
Me too. It's very classical Monica feeling poem. Monica's poems just hit me with the sense of grandeur and dignity every time. Very impressive.
It feels more tired than usual for a Monica poem.
What clued you in? The fact that I'm bedridden due to a psychotic episode from staying awake for 100 hours straight?
Not like tired in a no-sleep way, more like tired. Life tired.
Tired of life?
No, not tired of life, more like tired from life.
Maybe I am, but I think it's just that same feeling I've always had. Maybe it's exacerbated by me being in a physically weak condition.
I have a question.
Of course.
In the stanza you address some second party, you refer to them as you who have such greater gifts. Who does that refer to? Code, perhaps?
No, not really, I think.
Then what?
This is one of those things that I think has to forever remain open to the reader's interpretation.
Entirely valid.
Now then, unless I'm mistaken, that's all the poems, right?
Yep.
Well, I had emails selected and the identifying information censored, but I haven't loaded them yet into our special club laptop.
Oh, that's easy. I can do that.
Thank you, Sayori. In the meantime, I suppose we have the last club mode for now.
Ah! The club mod is before emails, that's why you said I wouldn't get to them. How long is the club mod? I'm trying to think. If it would be... If it's a longer one, then I think it's better to save it for next time.
The last? What about yours?
I wasn't all sure I would be able to finish it anytime soon, given my current condition.
Oh yeah, fair. Well, have no fear. My mod is extremely capable of making an impression.
It depends. Well, that's something.
So you have repeatedly said, where you might be overselling it somewhat.
It's impossible to oversell it. I know people say you should keep hype levels low in case it doesn't live up to them. That way, if it really is high, people can be surprised. But look, I can't hide how good my mod is.
I assume you're also very proud of this one then, if Natsuki's anything to go by.
It's just not possible. It will blow your mind.
Alright, well then, let's start Natsuki's mod.
I will actually save it here. We're not even 3 hours in. What I could do is I could go back and do the alternate choices now. And then just... You say it could be really long, right? Like, massively long. In which case, starting it and then calling the stream quits in the middle of it would be kind of, you know, eh. It would feel weird to call it quits in the middle of the thingy. There will come a point where it is good to stop. Alright. Well then. I'll trust you on that then.
Let's start Natsuki's mod, and keep in mind that we shouldn't speak while it's in progress to avoid confusion. Everyone ready? Alright, Sayori, start it up.
On it.
Presenting a Natsuki mod. Ooh. Produced by Natsuki Studios, LLC. The hype is there already. With creative and technical assistance from Natsuki. I love it. Directed by Natsuki. With backing from Natsuki. And Natsuki. Plus, a grant from the Natsuki Foundation for Natsuki advancement. Special thanks to Natsuki. A groundbreaking experience, unprecedented in the modern age. Natsuki Season 4 Club Mod. 3. Oh, it's baking with Natsuki. 3. Starring Natsuki. With Monica, MC, and Yuri. But no Sayori. A shame. Okay, the hype has been built up. Here we go.
And so welcome back again to another episode of Baking with Natsuki. I'm Monica, and please join me in giving a very warm welcome to the host of our show, Natsuki.
Hello, hello, one and everyone. It is once again your girl Natsuki hitting you up with another baking recipe. Today we're doing a classic dessert, but with an equally classic Natsuki twist. First though, time to introduce the co-host. You'll notice first of all that I'm wearing my my uniform today. After some goody two-shoes complained about double standards between me and the co-host.
It was a double standard.
I am the host. I am the star of the show. I am allowed to have double standard. Shit like this is why you didn't get the permanent gig as the co-host.
Oh, what a terrible loss.
Enough out of you. As a result of continuing creative differences with our contracted co-host, today we have a very fine guest co-host and someone with a bit of prior baking experience. You know they're good at it too because they were taught by the best, me. Everyone please welcome MC!
It's our boy! Thank you, thank you. So glad to be on the show.
As well you should be.
So Natsuki, what exciting recipe do you have for us today?
Great question, MC. Today, we're making an even more fancy creme brulee.
As fancy as the one in the stock photo behind us?
Oh yeah, way fancier even. For you see, this is no regular creme brulee. It is a black truffle creme brulee.
I take it that's good?
Oh yeah, dude, it's really good.
PNGs, what is the Smash Bros? It's baking with Natsuki 3! And it's gonna be amazing. You missed the epic intro sequence. You missed the epic intro sequence. A shame, really.
Yeah, dude, it's really good. Black truffles are super rare ingredients, especially in Japan. So it's super expensive, that's how you know it's fancy.
Oh, yes, price, the best way to assess the quality of anything.
No editorializing from the camera crew. Now let's get down to business, shall we? That starts with an ingredients and equipment list. MC, take us away while I'll get everything ready.
You've got it. So, all of this depends on how many creme brulees you want to make. This recipe assumes 4 creme brulees in average size containers. Speaking of containers, you're going to need for this a big mixing bowl, some serving ramekins to be your serving containers, and a big baking platter with walls that can hold all the ramekins.
Tell our audience at home what a ramekin is, MC.
Yes, do that.
A ramekin's a little cylindrical bowl, basically. We're going to use them to serve each individual creme brulee individually. For creme brulees, you ideally want one that's not very tall, but is very wide. You want as much surface area as you can get. But if you have ramekins with more depth, that's fine. So, get your 3 to 6 ramekins from 8 to 12 ounces in size together, plus your big mixing bowl. Oh god, he's using the American measurement system. He's using freedom units! No, I'm already out of the loop. And your baking platter that needs raised walls. It can be more than one if you have too many ramekins too. Just remember it has to have walls. It can't just be flat. What the fuck is a liter? Yes, indeed. There's only freedom units. Nothing else matters. Now, on to the ingredients. This can all scale up or down if you want to make more of your creme brulees. Just adjust the ingredients proportionally, and remember, this is for 4 creme brulees. Creme brulee?
Whatever.
Alright, so for 4, we'll need 6 eggs, a good bit of vanilla extract.
The bare minimum is like 3 teaspoons, but it's creme brulee. And even twice that amount will work great if you want to be generous.
A bunch of regular sugar, about 10 tablespoons.
If the tablespoons are heaped up tablespoons, ain't no one gonna judge you.
You'll also need half a liter or 16 fluid ounces of heavy cream. Thank you, MC, for using a... What the fuck is a liter? Well, MC apparently knows. Because here we go. He can use the metric system. If he wants to.
Heavy cream. Heavy whipping cream. All the same thing, really. Just make sure it says heavy and cream.
Okay, so we'll need a tiny amount of black truffle. A single truffle between 25 and 50 grams in weight will do. And now he switched completely to the metric system. Thank you, MC. Very cool.
And no more. Not only is this stuff super expensive, but a little of it goes a long way.
That's just how it is in Japanifornia. I guess you're right. For the toppings, we'll need some assorted berries and some fresh mint.
Blueberries and raspberries work best, especially raspberries, but strawberries are great too. Blackberries, while awesome, don't pair the best with creme brulee taste-wise. Definitely get that fresh mint spring going though. We'll need one for each finished ramekin of creme brulee, and as many berries as you want.
Finally, you'll need a cooking blowtorch. I remember you already had one of those from last time.
True, I do. The blowtorch is critical. This is creme brulee after all. And the brulee part is all in the blowtorch. Now, technically, if you don't have a baking torch, you can get a similar effect by using the broiler setting on your oven. But that's much less precise and easier to burn them with, and it's also a huge pain in the ass. But I'll talk about that later. Suffice to say, here in the studio, we're going to do the blowtorch version. Unfortunately, I seem to have run out of blowtorch fuel, though I still have the actual burner. And I actually don't have any truffles lying around, of course. Kind of a rare and expensive ingredient, which is the whole point. So it looks like we're taking another trip to the store.
How expensive are black truffles anyway?
Well, the real answer is that it doesn't matter because Monica's gonna buy them. But honestly, not too bad. About 7,500 yen or $50 for 25 grams right now.
And you're saying that's not too bad?
Monica, focus up. Transition us over to the store, please.
Whatever to the store, I guess. Fine. Great console command. Is that how it works now?
And here we are. Now, while I go get what we need with the power of Monica's credit card, you regale the audience with creme brulee facts, MC.
Sure. Creme brulee was first written down in a cookbook in the late Renaissance period. Its name, meaning burnt cream, is French. But we're not sure where the dessert comes from, though it does seem to be from Western Europe somewhere, as it spread outward from there. It actually fell completely out of popularity during the 1700s and became a pretty obscure dish. But it was revived in the 1980s when it became very fashionable as a luxury dessert, and it's remained popular ever since. Despite that luxurious reputation, it's actually a pretty cheap dessert to make. Although the version we're making here with black truffles isn't. Black truffles are hard to cultivate, and they grow sporadically, especially in Japan, where they only grow in a few places wild, so that makes them very expensive. They're basically a kind of fungus, which has a really rich, earthy flavor that makes them really desirable in cooking. You almost done there, Natsuki? Kind of running out of filler.
Yeah, I did find the blowtorch fuel. That was easy enough. I don't think this place even sells truffles.
Guess that makes sense, given how rare they apparently are.
Well, I can't exactly order some online at this point. I guess I could call a bunch of stores on the phone and see if they have any.
Truffles are a fungus, but are not mushrooms. Well, there you go, Spinne. Maybe you would like truffles. If you've never tried them, you wouldn't know. I don't think I have ever tried truffles. Again, expensive.
Or more accurately, I guess the entire show staff could do so. Monica, let's fast forward a bit so as to not bore our poor viewers.
Fast forward, go! Still resentful from the last one. It's been so long, I don't remember the last one too well.
Man, no one could really find anything.
Nothing, sorry.
No.
Dang. Monica, I don't suppose you have any ideas, do you?
Well, I do have one. I'm not sure you'll like it, though.
Hit me with it. I'll do whatever I need to do to get my hands on a black truffle right now.
Well, not far from here, you know, the woods and hills to the northeast.
Sure.
Rumor has it that one of the places where a few black truffles do grow wild is in those woods. No particular place, so you have to go hunting for them. But you could conceivably get a black truffle there if you're lucky.
Well, heck, why not? Worth a try anyway.
I'm not going on a random walk in the woods on a wild goose chase for truffles.
Honestly, hearing Yuri say I'm not gonna go on a random wild walk in the woods is not something I ever thought would happen to me. But whatever. How about you? You up for it, MC?
Sure, sounds like a fun adventure.
Alright then, Monica, if you would be so kind.
What do you mean?
You know, transition us over there.
For goodness sake, Natsuki. There are so many ways to get around, you can't always use the magic of scene transitions.
But this time I am using the magic of scene transitions. This is baking with Natsuki, not complaining with Monica, come on.
Fine.
One unusually long trip later, teehee. Alright, guess we're here.
Looks like it. Wait,
What is it?
man, this is weird. Why is it from my first person perspective now? And why are my thoughts visible? Feels weird.
You okay there, Natsuki? You're not gonna interrupt your baking session to go on another quest, are you? Imagine if that's where this is going, dear God.
Yeah, it's just, things feel strange. Also, when the heck did it get dark?
Well, you know, sometimes these transitions end up taking just a little while longer than anticipated.
Well, whatever. Let's start looking for truffles. I have no idea how to do that, though.
Well, truffles grow underground near trees or something, right?
Yeah, but we can't just start digging wherever, probably.
Yeah. Maybe we should start by just having a look around and seeing what we can do.
Sounds like a plan. Let's do that.
Seriously, we're doing this? Yes! It is another quest! A quest? I'm already on a quest! Seriously, we're doing this? Yeah.
Yes, we're doing this. What? Don't you like games? You were playing a game before. In fact, you were already playing a game within a game before. And now you're kinda playing a game within a game within a game. And that is triple gaming. I should charge you for this, to be honest. But I'm not. So shut up, strap in, and start gaming, gamer. We are on a quest for truffles.
Playing games in the fourth dimension. Let me check my inventory because it should be empty. Look at inventory items. We have our self-esteem and MC is an item. I'm just gonna take stock of our inventory before I wrap it up, okay? Self-esteem.
You know I've got mad self-esteem. It's even more powerful than previously. While not being, you know, obnoxious. Maybe it'll even do something this time.
Oh, imagine.
Not that there was a last time or anything. This is a unique, contained, standalone experience.
That's how it starts. No, seriously, I can't keep going forever. Inventory. Look. Magnetized hairpin.
Oh yeah, Miss Ida gave this to me like 3 years ago. Oh well, one repeated in-game year ago, but whatever, you know what I mean. She needed some piece of metal to demonstrate how magnetism could be induced and I gave her this. She did some weird sciencey thing to it and said it was a permanent magnet now. Probably should have paid more attention in her class. I don't remember any chem stuff anymore. Anyway, it's extremely convenient and probably not at all portentous that I just happen to have it with me now. Look at empty glass. Alright, cool, a completely empty drinking glass. I don't even remember where I got this, to be honest. Probably just absent-mindedly carried it off after drinking something. God damn, does my subconscious have narratively convenient instincts. And one more thing, look at inventory items MC. Yep, he's right over there, in my inventory. Just standing around, not exactly being a himbo, but he sure isn't doing anything useful. And yes, he does look cute, as I have acknowledged previously. And no, there is no romantic interest there anymore. Aww. We are just really good friends who respect each other. Anyway, I guess he counts as being in my inventory, even though he's standing there. I guess that makes sense since I have access to him. Because after all, what is an inventory when you think about it? It's the stuff you have immediate access to, right? Makes you think. These and more profound thoughts accessible in my mental inventory. Okay, no, I can't. I just take stock of my inventory and that's it. You know what else, though? To save myself a little bit of time later, I am gonna go ahead and before I wrap things up, I'm gonna take care of these alternate choices already. No, I can't. I can't do that now. I have to save the quest for next time. It makes more sense. But yeah, I can definitely do the alternate choices right now. Never be undone in the middle? Oh no! That would be scary. You should just rest.
Oh, not you too. That's all anyone has told me the last few days. Honestly, I'm fine now. I'm only staying in bed because everyone insists on it. Otherwise, I would have been out and about days ago. It was just a couple of days after I went to the hospital that were bad. But I still have to lay here because all my wonderful loving friends will not tolerate me getting up for a while yet. Plus, worst of all, that score is... Plus, worst of all on that score is this annoying boy living in my home. Ryan.
Annoying? How dare.
He's so damn motherly.
Yep, we've seen that. Shows at least 50 different endings. Don't turn this into another 100-line experience where there's tons of different endings to experience. Imagine if I hit you with some choices. Yeah, I read that. Once the game is over, it uninstalls itself. Imagine if you should not still be president while recovering from a psychotic episode.
That's probably true, and certainly not during one, right? The club presidency is such a heavy and dangerous burden that we always have to carry. We've always been so irresponsible and thoughtless with it, me especially, but I do my best. I didn't know I was going to have a psychotic episode in my defense, but I guess I should have known that even I have a breaking point and I was getting way too close to it. Fortunately, it takes a lot of concentration and focus to use the console and edit the environment, so I probably couldn't have done anything too bad.
Other than change your house in front of Ryan.
I guess I did manage to change the house around. Troubling. Maybe there needs to be some kind of kill switch. But I have no idea how to account for someone becoming so mentally unwell that the game changes presidents. Maybe we could automatically approve a club by law, and that if someone becomes disabled, even if no one knows it, but then, no, that wouldn't work. I should probably not strain too hard thinking about it. Plus, I should probably be cautious about saying too much of that kind of thing when I don't know who's around, even with Ryan having left.
It does have multiple endings, oh boy. That will be an experience then. We'll see how many we can get through. on Tuesday. Alright, what if I just remain silent here?
Yeah, that's certainly how I feel about it. I really don't like acknowledging it in the open like this. It feels awkward. Well, I think I hear the club coming. I guess they really were just waiting for him to tell them to come in.
Alright, that's the alternate choices. So that, I guess that means next time we're gonna get Baking with Natsuki 3, aka Natsuki Quest 2, aka a completely original standalone experience. Okay, maybe we can experiment a little bit. Talk to MC.
Well, MC, here we are at the entrance to this kind of ominous forest. Yup. Thrilling dialogue. So, like, you have any ideas?
Just a little taste, bro. Just a taste. Just a teaser. Just a teaser for 2 days from now. I mean, we're here to find truffles. I guess I try digging around here and then move on if we don't find anything.
What if, and this is just a hypothetical, but what if I was scared to move on without knowing where I was going?
I tried to put together a way to know where you were going.
Sage advice. If only I had a magnet or something I could make a compass with.
I can already... Ow. Thanks. So you can only have one ending. No, not only one ending. I can already see something coming. We have a glass we can fill up with water. We have a magnetized hairpin. So we just need to fill... We have a container that can hold water. We have a magnetic hairpin. If we can put it down on the water, maybe with something... If the hairpin itself doesn't float, maybe like grab a leaf or something and put the hairpin on that. Floating in the water, in the glass. Boom, we have a compass. I can already see some stuff coming. Talk to Monica.
I can't believe this, Monica.
What?
How have we genre shifted in such a fashion?
Oh, it's fine. It's just a little diversion to break up the monotony of a recipe being read back to us, right?
I guess so.
And I guess, again, we should take complete stock of our position. Our inventory, we talk to our allies. Let's look around as well. Look.
Trees. Kind of a weird mix of trees, honestly. Like, some of these are super temperate trees, but then I see some palm fronds. Does not make sense at all. And like, what's with the hanging vines? This is some weird biodiversity shit going on in here. Although I guess that makes it more likely that we'll find truffles.
Look at the dirt.
Yep, that's dirt. Just good old regular dirt. Soil. Earth. Really, it's kind of low on leaves, given that this is a forest. Would have expected a bunch of fallen leaves, but whatever, I have truffles to find.
Some kind of cooking shows that have gathered ingredients like this. I guess so. Now we can look at the bushes.
They're pretty dense. Almost as dense as MC was in the original game. Looking through a few, I see nothing useful in any of them. No way to fashion, for instance, an elaborate hook stick.
No, but I want the hook stick.
Just as an example.
All still a cooking show, indeed. Use the trees.
Well, I could climb up them for a better look, but it's dark, so no, that's useless. Taking the whole tree isn't really a thing I can do. I could snap off a branch, maybe, hoping to create some kind of epic hook stick. But nah, truffles are underground. I don't need to reach them. Hook sticks will appear when the need arises. So yeah, no way or use or take a tree, obviously.
Already you're starting with these nonsense options. Yes, I'm starting with them as a preview for next time. Let's use /take the bushes.
Oh yes, I hear what you're saying. I could get in the bush, get my bolt action sniper out, see if anyone goes up to the gas station roof off in the distance there. If I can land headshots, I should be able to take one person out while the rest of the team launches over to get rid of the rest of their team before they can revive. And while I'll be at a distance, hopefully I can find a shield pod soon. Really need one. Oh wait, sorry, we're just getting a breaking news bulletin here. Yes, apparently this is not Fortnite. Instead it appears this is just some silly DLC mod. And not Fortnite. But I can see how you'd get confused, bushes and all.
Does not use dirt, the one digging option, actually aimed at finding troubles. That's why I saved it for last, you see. Yeah, the disappointment is real. Or she just referenced it, could be either. Anyway, let's take the dirt.
Well, we might as well get digging.
Yeah, truffles are supposed to grow around tree roots, right?
Yeah.
Damn, nothing.
Crap.
Well, I guess we should move on.
We could do that, or we could do the exact same thing again out of some faint hope that if we keep trying the same thing again repeatedly, it'll work this time.
We could also do that.
Yeah, it's bound to do something special at some point in all this. Just not for this interaction.
Well, now I'm curious to see what happens if I do try to do it again. Okay, yeah, it is not in this interaction. You got me. The fact that you brought it up, though. Not for this interaction. Still! You gotta double check. Okay, so we talked to everyone, we looked at everything, we took stock of our inventory. And we tried to use /take everything here. Now we could already try to combine stuff. Again, just a little preview. Let's just get through all of our inventory stuff. Use inventory with other inventory. Self-esteem. Just a little hit, yeah, with the magnetized hairpin.
Hey, I passed chemistry. Just because it wasn't with flying colors doesn't mean you didn't deserve to get through. And just because you don't remember like anything from that class also does not mean that. You got more out of it than just knowledge, like a mentor. And a weird series of events that resulted in your sister not dying of cancer. And also, sweet, a free magnetized hairpin.
Use inventory. Self-esteem on empty glass.
This glass is empty and not full. Not like as an optimism versus pessimism challenge or anything. It's like literally empty. And you know why it's empty? Because you stay hydrated, girl.
Cheers, I'll drink to that.
We stand a self-care queen in this house.
Use self-esteem on MC.
Hey, MC. Hype me up. What? Hype me up. Give me some praise. I need a boost.
Sure. Well, you're by far the best baker I know. And your grit and determination are beyond belief. Anyone else would have given up on this whole recipe long ago. But only you have the drive and the power to see it through to the end.
Thanks. Wow. That actually did make me feel a lot better.
Alright, magnetized hairpin. If I do it the other way around, it'll be the same thing, right? Oh, but it isn't skippable. So let me guess, if I use it the other way around, it's not skippable, but it is the same dialogue technically, right?
Hey, I passed chemistry.
Yeah. Okay, so using it the other way around makes it not skippable, but it is still the same. Got it. Magnetized hairpin. Empty glass.
The pin falls into the glass with a kind of clinking sound. Then it lays there. Deep, man. Deep.
Magnetized hairpin on MC. Hey MC, what do you think of this hairpin? It's very normal? See, you'd think that, but it actually has harnessed the power of electromagnetism. Hasn't, like, all the matter in the universe harnessed that power? Okay, yes, whatever. But, like, I mean, it's also a magnet. Cool. Yes, it is. I love it already. Alright, that just leaves the empty glass on MC. Hey, MC! Would you say this glass is completely empty or not at all full? Completely empty. That's kind of the thing anyone would say. No one would say it's not at all full. The whole point of the glass half empty thing is because it's exactly half and half. Neither way of looking at it is inherently more intuitive. But when the glass is completely empty, it's just completely empty. You're no fun. But he is, though. Okay. But what if I also use the items on the environment? Use self-esteem on the trees! It's nice to get back to nature a little. Really makes me feel like I'm a whole part of the world. Oh, no. I'll just go through the stuff in this area, okay? After I've gone through everything in this area, I'm done. I promise. I promise, okay? Just let me wrap up the initial area. Gonna bring some stuff in real fast. Alright, you do that. Really makes me feel like I'm whole and part of the world. Maybe there really is something to touching grass. Use self-esteem on the dirt. Dirt is something that people talk a lot of shit about. Everyone's down on dirt. But you know what? Without dirt, we wouldn't have a goddamn thing. Nothing to build on. Dirt is holding everybody up. Just like you, Natsuki. And the bushes. Other people see just a bush. You see tactical concealment because of your epic gamer pedigree. Use the hairpin on the trees. Think I'm gonna need a slightly sturdier sharp thing to chop down a tree. I wonder how long it would take me to stab all the way through a tree with a tiny hairpin. Assuming the hairpin would never break. Silly thought. Use hairpin on the dirt. The ground has indeed done me many wrongs, and one day I will be avenged on it. But today is not that day. I need a better tool of vengeance than a hairpin for one thing. And use it on the bushes. The bushes are prickly enough without me adding a hairpin to them. Plus, then, what would I use to pin my hair? Or just hypothetically construct some implausibly elaborate plot device. Of course, of course. Alright, the empty glass on the trees. Whatever plan this is will probably result in a broken glass and an unharmed tree. Those aren't odds I like. I decline to smash the glass against the tree or whatever the fuck your idea is. A shame. What about the dirt? So I'm not going to do whatever idea this is. However, it would kind of be funny to just leave a glass out in the middle of this forest. Then later someone comes and finds it perfectly upright. What could it mean? As cool as that sounds, I do need the glass, sadly. And use it on the bushes. This summer! Come see the superhero film that's got everyone talking. You are not ready. And then that movie preview huge bass comes in, and you slowly zoom out to reveal the title. Bush Glass. Rated R. Coming soon to a theater near you. Man, I cannot wait for Bush Glass, can you? My hype levels are through the roof. Unfortunately, it hasn't been released yet though. I guess we just have to be patient. Oh man, you can't just build hype for Bush Glass like that. Alright, let's use MC on the trees.
I probably need to convince him it was important to climb the tree. Or chop it down with his bare hands if that was your idea. Either way, don't have a good reason. Use MC on the bushes. Tempting. I could make him root around the bushes for useful items so that I don't have to do it. He would probably agree too. Except most of these bushes are pretty see-through and I just don't see anything at all in there. No reason to use my MC trust reserves just yet. And finally, use MC on the dirt. He's sturdy enough, having traipsed into this forest with me. Probably get even more dirt on him as we continue on. No need to do this job myself. Nature will take care of it. And with that, we've looked at everything, we've talked to everyone, we've tried to use everything, and taking a full stock of our inventory and what we can use it on. All that is left now is to move. Moving is the only option we have at this point, which means I've cleared everything in this first area. I will save. And having saved the game here, even though Kaylee is not back from the BRB thing, I will slowly wrap things up here, because this is a quest that we will experience next time. On Tuesday, I'm looking forward to it, definitely. Do wonder how long it's gonna be to get through everything. I will try to get as much out of it as I possibly can. And then, once all that is said and done, we'll finish the rest of this episode. So, yeah. Now, as for who we're gonna raid, I still have to decide that. Let me double and triple save here real quick. There we go. Now then. I think we might just raid Zora. Fellow former XP Vanguard member Zora. Playing Final Fantasy. Was it Final Fantasy 14 online? Yeah, I guess this works. Well, let me set up everything and then we'll go ahead and head on over there. Damn it, my nose is getting a bit stuffy. I wonder why. Well, it'll be fine. So I'm gonna set everything up. Like so. And now, while I'm setting this up, I want to once again thank everyone for being here. I would like to thank Kaylee as well for making this amazing mod. Crazy Kaylee, the developer of Club Meetings. Peak stuff so far. I'm looking forward to enjoying the rest of Baking with Natsuki 3. It's gonna be such a journey. And I won't have to wait long to experience the rest of it. Just 2 days. This Tuesday is when we will finish both the mod and the episode. And then we'll see if we can do the second to last, like the penultimate episode next week. Like not this coming week, but the week after. Or if there'll be more Genshin content, because I think Genshin will update soon, in which case I have to prioritize that first before I can get back into the last 2 episodes. There's a real chance for that, but if I can get the last 2 episodes done before more Genshin updates drop, that would be very nice, because then I can have a clean cutoff point, clean finish to this, move on to whatever else is next. But let's face it, chances are we'll be hit with an update. Because the battle pass, from what I remember, just ended basically just now. Yeah. Or like will end in like 2 hours or so. Like, and that, I mean, it's the new week, so I assume that means that they'll drop new content. Anyway,
as much as I want to wait for Kaylee to return from the short little BRB segment, I kind of don't want to stall too long either. So, how about we set up the raid now? And using this opportunity, let me once again thank everyone who was here, everyone who watched this, and everyone who's watching it later as a VOD, that as well, obviously. And especially thanks to Crazy Kaylee for making this amazing mod. And actually being here in chat as well for it. It's quite an experience. Quite an experience, to say the least. Also, I assume that Natsuki's mod here was the experience that has been teased so long. Because I know that there was one big thing that was going on about the experience and how, you know, there were playtesters needed and everything. Which I assume means that what we are currently going through, Baking with Natsuki 3, is the thing that was titled The Experience for a long time. And now I get to experience the experience. But yes, thank you all so much for being here. Bye to you as well, Spinne. And I hope to see you around on Tuesday as we actually get to go through Baking with Natsuki 3. I still really loved the intro to that. I loved the intro to Baking with Natsuki 3. It was amazing. Peak intro. But yes, that's it for now. See you around next time. Goodbye. And as I said already, if you're watching this VOD, then I do appreciate your support. And you can catch me live in the future if you so choose. If you just go to the video description down below, scroll past the poem that is down there, then you will find a link not only to my Discord, but also to my Twitch, and I stream on there every single Friday and Saturday, and sometimes other days of the week too, on a bit more of an irregular basis. So, until then, that's it from my end. Hopefully I'll see you around, but there's of course no pressure for you to show up. But that's it. See ya, and goodbye.